Not really. It gets me excited. We worked really hard for this, and we're going to continue.
Confidence, I love that. Ambi, you were on Smoke yesterday. You were incredible. Can we see a performance like that again here?
Of course. We have this crowd backing us, and it's going to be a good game.
Can we get a handshake? All right, go and take your seats. Best of luck, guys. And listen, we've got a full crowd here ready to go, so I'm going to ask one more time. Who's taking this semi-final? Is it Twisted Minds? Maybe Shopify Rebellion? The crowd's ready. Salt Lake City is ready. Lynx and XR Troika, I know you're ready too. Let's get this started.
Could not be more ready to start off a day with a Shopify Rebellion match. At the end of Phase 1, Ollie, Spoit had grown tired of the narrative. He had felt that his team maybe had been treated a bit unfairly. Well, at the beginning of Phase 3, I don't think anybody could have changed the narrative better than them, but specifically better than Ambi.
Ambi did a fantastic job, didn't he? Yesterday, it was a live performance from them. And I think it's gonna happen again. Like, it's gonna take some replicating.
You don't think 21-1 is happening again today?
I think for me, the more important point is, if it's not Ambi, then who's it gonna be? Because Spoit also had an incredible group stage. And despite Ambi's performance yesterday, he's still not caught up.
True, which is honestly kind of insane when you consider the fact that not only was the first map 21-1, albeit he ended 29-8, so it was a very heavy first map performance, but still a crazy showcase from Shopify Rebellion yesterday.
Good afternoon.
But that just goes to show how dominant a tournament this has been from Spoit. But even on map 2, we had Rexen showing up. We had Canadian starting off map 2 with a double kill, which, again, for the IGL, that's not a lot. But for Canadian, who has himself invited a lot of criticism for basically it to be a full 5-man quality performance the entire
Yep, this is semifinals.
Ambi dropping a career best,
Let's get it, boys.
Shopify Rebellion could not be showing up any
better
in this semi.
Come on.
Which, as Ian mentioned on the desk, this is Twisted Minds' first semi, but Spoit has not been in the semifinals since the Berlin Major. I mean, Salt Lake City. Do you think Shopify Rebellion have it?
Oh, come on. I want it so bad. I want them to win so bad.
Twisted Minds, of course, a worthy opponent at this stage. Got to give credit to them. The position that they find themselves in, flawless throughout the Swiss. An incredible showing, Lynx. Now, there are some critics that maybe are going to say, well, okay, but look at the teams that they
All right, come on, boys.
Definitely ran a bit more of a gauntlet to get to this point. But we've got to give the MENA team their credit where it is due.
I don't know if there's any drops on my stream, brother. Couldn't tell you. Don't know.
We're quickly becoming a firm favorite. We're going to be kicking off on Lair. I was quite looking forward to this when I saw the maps come through, Lynx. I really like a little bit of Lair, and particularly, we've got quite a bit of experience casting Shopify on them.
I mean, one of SR's favorite maps, and it's been one of their top preferences for basically a couple years at this point since the map first entered the pool. By the same token, something you always talk about, a team's favorite is always going to invite a lot of tape.
Oh, I want Ambi to drop a nuke again today.
Yesterday, a favorite map can still
Let's
be
get it.
and winnable territory.
Let's get it.
Even if you've played it a lot of times. The Rebellion starting off with a Cade and Bandit band. I think very standard for the hard breaching. But Monty and Snake, this is going to go right to the heart of some of what we saw from Shopify Rebellion yesterday and historically. The Monty needs no introduction, but the Snake being taken off the board by Twisted Minds. There's a couple players I can look at the Rebellion who might want to pick up that Soliton scanner.
Absolutely.
You're gonna watch the second match as well, see who they potentially play. We'll see. I might.
Involved. It really has been a resurgence, top through bottom, for this roster at the moment, and I think that is only.
Oh, they got the overlay all fucked up.
As we move on through this first match.
Let's get it, boys. Let's go, gentlemen.
On that defense, and they've got some brilliant tools at their disposal. Guards already just having a little bit of a look outside, making sure that there's no drones hidden away that could catch them out a little bit later on. But it's players like Hasham that we're going to want to be keeping a really keen eye on. A player that, let's be honest,
yeah, I was doing a little Pokemon opening for the skill check channel. Then I lost track of time, so I almost missed kickoff here.
Contrast going into today, what we're going to see from Twisted Minds is a lot of plays like that. Hasham trying to take bites on those exterior angles, going prone beneath desks.
You should be in this tourney. I
don't
know about that, brother.
But for Hasham, who
I'm only gold 2 right now.
Roster back in Atlanta in 2023. really put MENA on the map at that tournament, and since then, have constantly been fighting for a seat at the table. Got it last year with EML, and now pressing everybody with a semi-final performance. Tilde going quick.
All right, we see him.
Surprised at the lack of a Ying ban from Twisted Minds. This is something
No,
that I was gonna
boy,
say they're gonna
yikes.
play quite a bit of on Lair.
All right.
But if you're just gonna kill the Ying as the second kill of the round, then we need to ban the Candelas. Now, do you?
Gone with it as well is the Heart Breacher. Hasham, he
Oh,
can activate
nice.
his goggles.
Good shit, Ambi.
Save you against
All right,
the
Ambi.
jab.
Let's just fucking steamroll. Let's get cooking
Immediately
early.
Trying to stop this bleeding at the moment. SR, they have lost a lot of their pushing power at the moment. That Ying is designed to get in there and disrupt.
Let's just
routes
outgun them.
and enable people to push in.
No
Rex and
tactics,
Edge as
brain
well.
off,
We
just
know
fucking
how
steamroll.
important it is to be getting walls open. Rebellion, they've banned both the electrification operators. They are prioritizing that. However, they don't have any secondary hard breach to fall back on. So transitioning from ops all the way through into the top mezzanine into site is going to be very difficult for them right now.
So in all likelihood, you're going to look to two of the players we have left alive, Spoit and Ambi. We're going to need to
Nice,
open
Ambi.
things up.
Let's go, baby.
It's going good for both kills.
Equalized.
Acquired so far. As you mentioned earlier, Ollie, Spoit having an insane tournament as well. Ambi having an insane
Oh, scary.
quarterfinal.
Holy fuck,
One of
that
those
was
players
scary.
tagged up by the silenced MP5. Guards. Substitute getting information on another. Twisted Minds have a good idea of this push. There's been a player inside of Bastion pretty much the whole
No!
time, right as the door opens.
Oh.
Ambi's head taken clean off by J-Lad around the corner.
Yeah.
Guards finally winning his duel with Spoit. And Twisted Minds,
All right.
a statement out the gate.
All
They've
right.
got their own narrative to write.
We lost Ying early there, so it made that hard. We can't be having that happen.
Twisted Minds coming out there with a lightning first round. Two big opening picks, which essentially just dismantled SR and everything that they were trying to achieve in the round. An oldie but a goldie from SR. A little bit of raw action. They were very early adopters of Lair when it first came into the pool. And they really like to bring some of those newer operators as well. Rora, Sense, all of which will see a lot of play on this attacking half.
Oof. Oof. That's all right.
Unfortunately, if you lose your heart breach,
That's all right.
too many places you can go. You can block off the door, but as we saw, always going to be skinny angles.
What rank are you
being
trying to
held
hit?
by Twisted
I'd like to get
Minds.
to Emerald,
Twisted
at
Minds not
least.
having to play into that
I think
aggressive
probably
playstyle.
across the
Really
board
just
on
not
all
able to
multiplayer
survive
games,
once
I'd
they
like
got
to
the
at least
open
get Plat
It was
Emerald
about
on all
retreat,
of
it was
them.
about stabilization.
So like
Yeah,
League, I'm gonna
the,
look for
original
Emerald
camp
again.
at the beginning of the
Or
round, just a couple
look
run-outs,
for
back
Emerald
up.
and then
Get
Siege
the
look
kills,
for
and just
Emerald.
good fundamentals from Twisted Minds right out of the gate.
Because to me that feels like
Heart rate,
decently
he also
average.
laser Ying, had a whole lot
Well,
of
decently
running
above
to bounce
average.
back from that. Twisted Minds now moving to the basement.
YouTube streams up, it's just on the gaming
See
channel.
another play where Twisted Minds look to, I think, pressure the Rebellion on these extremities. Hasham bringing the Scopos. And of course, recall back to the site when the moment arises. We also believe have P9 moving around
What's
the
the
middle
highest
floor.
rank? In Siege or
Plenty of
in
options for
general?
this
Because it
defense
changes game to
move
game.
up to the top and the middle floor throughout round two. The Rebellion, I imagine, will take this first minute, try and map out as much of this roam as possible.
3 kills for J-Lad inside of round 1 as well. Big contribution there. I think Hasham is often the player on everybody's lips, but J-Lad has proved he can already have big contribution. We know him to be quite a big clubhouse player as well, and with that being map 2 in the series, if he starts to have a bit of a dangerous day, SR are really going to have the work cut out for him here. This opening, very
The YouTube
important
stream
right
is
now.
up. It's on the
Hasham
gaming channel.
caught out on the Dokkaebi. Unable to transition at the moment, and the death mark. They're really throwing everything at making sure he's rooted out.
Nice, there goes Spoit. Good
Throwing
shit.
Shields at him, throwing death mark trackers. Every bit of utility the Rebellion can muster for this roam clear, all dedicated to clearing out.
Now we
one
need
guy.
Spoit coming online
And when you
too.
understand the impact Hasham has,
Oh, and we'd
you
be
completely
so
get
golden.
Why they might make such a decision, but it's the structure that's built around him as well.
What?
Twisted
Why are we
Minds
just
know he's
sprinting
gonna
in
invite
like
such
that?
attention, and so P9
What
and
the fuck?
J-Lad on the roam as well. Lurin,
We didn't drone it or
serve.
anything. We just
And you
we
lose
just
a Scopos, but you get a Blitz and a
Okay, here we go,
Dokkaebi in
Spoit.
turn. Spoit, similar to Ambi last round, doing a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to these kills. But when the Rebellion are bleeding players as they enter the map, you can't help but think Twisted Minds are getting the best of them.
Not only in the kills, but also in the utility at the moment. P9 on that mute.
Oh,
Just
close,
able to
close.
Step into a jammer with Spoit
He's
going
half.
down as well. It gives the advantage away to Twisted Minds.
It's alright.
3 versus 2.
Can we get
at
the
moment.
res? Yeah, we got the
Fortunately for
res.
Spoit, he will be picked up now, and they've still got a minute to work with. But again, I look at the tools. We're asking for a lot out of these booty drones, and no one's able to sit on the side or close to and catch.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking, please.
Now that moment expired earlier. They used all of it on Hashom, and Twisted Minds were one step ahead of them. Rexon will use his last boogie drone, get a bit of verticality. But again, given
Let's get in there,
the
Ambi. Let's start
manpower,
slapping him around.
how much worth will come from these vertical angles. Spoit even down to 1 Deathmark tracker too. So as the Rebellion push into sight, the last one used on the mute, but if one of these jammers is alive, they can cleanse it, and that's
We know,
exactly
we
what
now
will
know.
happen. Ambi off the back of the flashes, pushes straight in.
Nice.
Camera giving some good-
Oh my god, he's so good!
But info's not really
Alright,
good.
we know last guy's
Where the death's
location.
coming from, not whether or not you can avoid
Come on,
it.
please, please,
Tricks
please.
In a 1v2, Spoit and Ambi.
Just play together, play off each
Two-headed
other.
Hydra coming his way, and Tricks now with some information.
Oh, no.
And a headshot
Oh,
on
thank you, Ambi.
with
Thank you, Ambi. Let's go, baby. Oh my god, Ambi is so fucking good.
one of the hottest players in North America.
Holy shit,
Still
man.
blazing from yesterday. Ambi, when Rebellion needing the most, is able to pull it out of the bag. That's a round, Lynx. Rebellion have no business walking away with. That is a layup round that Twisted Minds have just fumbled. And a lot of it, all of it, comes down to one player and one player on. Very similar to our fixture yesterday with the Rebellion versus G2. The one-man army that is Ambi. Well, no one's found a solution for slowing them down just yet.
So much work done by Spoit and Ambi in this round, especially coming back from a play like this from Twisted Minds. I mean, so good. Hashom baiting the attack into the whole defense. Really good play, and it entirely coming down to individual performance.
God, that
from
right
Spoit
there
and,
is
of course,
so
Ambi, that
good.
massive double kill
Oh
moving
my
into the site.
god.
5 seconds left.
Kind of thing Rebellion needs to get them back into the game, but we need a little bit more to make things competitive. The individual skill, I think at this point for Shopify Rebellion, that's never been
Hey,
in
Scoots.
question. But it is how they
Yeah,
use
we're gonna
these
be in
individual
CS.
players that we saw very well yesterday.
We will be
And
there.
2 rounds so far, need to see a little bit more. Hashom might just see a little bit of a Rebellion player's head, but no shots, or at least no damage exchanged either way.
That's the thing for me in this Rebellion roster. You've got to think, it's a very structured organization. They have a very clear system here, and you could see that even demonstrated yesterday. Regardless of how dominant the victory was against G2, there were still occasions where they were making the right call just to get that extra 1, 2, 3% of guarantee that the right result is going to come out in the end. So when you start to now throw in individuals popping off on top of that as well, on top of those brilliant fundamentals, you get a very dangerous team. And if Ambi can continue to play in this way, and we can continue to see a little bit more structure from the side of Rebellion, the sky is genuinely the limit for them at the moment.
No, no, that's so unlucky.
Away from the rest of the team, thinking maybe finds a gap, top rocket, but
Unfortunate.
just walks up, finds the Dokkaebi, removed very quickly. That's an important operator. We've seen the Rebellion run this strat plenty of times, Ollie attacking Bunks breathing. The Dokkaebi, the Ying, both pieces are important.
Yeah, you need the Ying and you need that Dokkaebi. The call
Damn, that was
information is
that
already
was
proved valuable
tragic.
in this series alone, let alone what
Nice, Ambi.
else happened. Who other but Ambi to grab one back, but with him, Rexon also falls.
Rexon going down, a lot of weight falling to Canadian on this utility. The Yings to displace, the idea of going for a plant, the normal second part of that strategy is not happening. Calls made.
Way to
Go for the
disorient
kill.
there, that
Surf
just
spot
saved
one
us.
bottom rocket. But again, Twisted Minds know they have
Okay,
the
we
advantage.
need that kill
They know
right there.
they
Who
have
was
the
that? Who missed
positioning
that?
advantage as well over Shopify Rebellion. And so Surf pushed even further back towards Ops. But Canadian? Surely not. He's just worked his way into the site, but P9 ready for it. Sitting in front of a bulletproof camera, Twisted Minds are not letting any gaps form in this
Alright,
defense.
Surf.
Spurf using
Alright,
the
Surf.
chaos to his advantage, finds 2. The Rebellion have been good for these multi-frags, but they've only enabled clutches, comebacks in these first couple rounds. Surf's done it plenty of times so far.
This would be huge, Surf.
Now, with 43 seconds to go. No bees, no drones, no nothing. One player top green. Bailiff in hand, noise being made. Super shorty around the corner as well, and he doesn't even know. It is
Yeah,
a
that was gonna be
3-6
hard no
siege
matter
from
what
Twisted
there.
Minds at the moment. and sharp reads on this defense.
A Hail Mary attempt from Canadian there, I think, to try and get the plant down. Very concerned about what was going on upstairs, as you should be when attacking onto Punk's briefing. But a default camera right next to you, that is always going to give the game away and give the job up. Somewhere that we haven't seen Rebellion be fantastic over this first 3 rounds, and we've only seen 3 rounds. They've not been great in that entry, and that's something we've seen them put a hell of a lot of focus on over the course of this tournament.
Oh boy, this has been tough so far.
Kickoff, again, it was pretty terrible. -16. Over the course of Salt Lake City Major so far, they are +14 on that entry. They've got a huge differential on very recent performance of how they've been playing. And so far in this game, we haven't seen that as much. We've seen a lot more risk-taking from this roster.
Seen a lot of risk-taking, and you like the idea for a team that can sometimes, I think, be called fairly or unfairly, a little slow. You see Spoid taking those gaps, and you think to yourself, you get a kill there. That's the exact kind of play we need to replicate something like we saw against G2 yesterday, but Twisted Minds are quite clearly ready for it. Not only aware of the possibility that Shopify Rebellion might do it, but also very conscious of where there might be gaps in their defense. Even think to last round. Didn't know Spoid might push from Ops necessarily, but he knew that somebody might push there, as it's very common for an attacker to walk in through Ops, make their way into the office, and then get an early line of sight onto the defensive setup on the second floor. He's aware of that. He acts on it. It is just really good reads and game sense from Twisted Minds right now. And also, of course, that classic gun skill that this team has become famous for.
No real surprise to see a Deimos taken away here at the start of round 4. And Azami as well will fall by the wayside. We've seen far less of Azami, really, but it is always a very popular operator to choose, particularly for this top floor. They're the kind of plays you've got to be careful for Hashon making, because he's going to spend a lot of time at those exteriors, a lot of time at the extremities of the building. Spends an unreasonable amount of time outside for a defender.
That was just a little off timing there. I think if Nadian had waited a second more for Surf to do that, we would have been fine. But Nadian had started the plant already. Oh boy. Alright, come on boys. Let's lock in, let's lock in.
Higher if Shopify Rebellion aren't careful. And after that tech pause, and after the rest of the ban phase, they will take away the Azami. Operator that P9 was playing last time, and also an operator that Hashom could go crazy, and with those Kibas getting aggressive, you never know what might be in store. But with that off the board, going back to our 6 room and office, only change we have in this defensive lineup is the introduction of a Tubarao. They even place up an Echo, and also a Smoke as well, making its way in. A lot of
You're watching League later. Do we play today?
Given the Rebellion and their
I thought it was
I
tomorrow.
think that's a pretty good call.
Rebellion again being quite skinny on the utility though. They're not bringing any redundancy here. We saw Canadian and Wrexham both fall very early in round number 1. Wrexham falls again and we don't see those
We played
balls
today,
open.
DSG.
We
Oh, I thought it was
haven't seen
tomorrow.
a reasonable enough response right now.
So maybe
to
I'll
if that
watch
goes
party that
wrong.
as well.
So Wrexham needs to keep himself really safe right now so that those Selmas can be used, the walls can be open, and we can start to see a little bit more of this plan.
And really keeping that duo of powerful operators alive, right? And we've seen it basically every single round, whether it's a Ying and a Deimos Dokkaebi and a Blitz, a Ying and a Dokkaebi and a Grim, and in this case, a Ying and a Grim again. Shopify Rebellion have lost these powerful operators so consistently. Whatever they have in store for our 6 room, whether it is a plant-focused execute, whether it's just going for the kills, it has to come through intact. Even if they lose a body, just keep
Alright,
those
we need
alive.
Rexen to come online here as
Starting off on
well.
the outside, Rexen will put some of that hard breaching to use. Already at this point in round 1, the Rebellion were in a 5v3 with Twisted Minds running out of Skybridge, taking aggressive fights, getting a 5v3. This time, they're playing a bit more.
There you go, Ambi.
Playing a bit more passive. Guards, clearly
Nice
didn't get the
entry
memo.
frag.
Smoke rolling down below, spotted by Ambi, already at 7 kills in 3 rounds.
C4 attempted over the top there from J-Lad, and a mirror trick. We don't always get to see those, but a good read as to where the Selma was
Come on,
placed.
come on.
Zoto canister to slow that down, and then a mirror window to be placed on. It is going to just entirely destroy that Selma, and it's going to mean that we're only really able to make a crouch hole at the moment at the best, and that is if we don't see any further tricking business here by Trix himself.
Oh, I'm getting so fucking nervous. Come on, boys. I'm clinching.
No, you're not getting through that. No, nobody on the planet is getting through that Selma charge. You have to go things a different way, but having the Grim, having the Ying is important. But again, the Ying is the first attacker to fall. Spoit already used all of his Bs on the op side. And what better player for the round to maybe weigh on than Andy?
Oh no.
Especially as Rexen.
Oh,
Next
where's
up
oh
against this Twisted
no.
Minds
Oh
defense.
no.
Ambi's tried to play the vertical throughout this mid-round.
Oh
and
no.
his team falling
What
up
the
above.
fuck?
Might have to move up green stairs, recover that diffuser, and join up with Surf. Now these two players, one
Yeah,
half of them fall.
that
the other
really
two,
fell apart.
Spoit with a bailiff can only down Trix. Finished with the assault
That
rifle.
really fell
The
apart,
Twisted
man.
Minds
Oh
now in
wow.
3 rounds on Shopify Rebellion's favorite map. If the alarm bells aren't sounding yet, just wait a couple more rounds, and at this pace, they will be
Yikes.
soon.
We're almost at break glass territory, Lynx.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Listen, our early round ideas are good. We're not being careful, and we're not being coordinated. Okay?
Yeah.
If we want to rotate, we need to make sure that we're counting down so we can all go together. They are giving us picks because they're being aggressive. We need to be patient, and we need to be all together. Okay? If we're going solo, if we're not working together to do it, you're giving them what they want because they're just getting 2s on you, right? They're giving you 1 and they're using teamwork. Use that against them, right? For basement here, we might have gaps if they're fighting us. Let's try to ID that. Guys, the biggest thing here is I think we have good early round ideas. Our mid and late round execution right now is poor. We're not working together, okay? Let's settle down. Let's get on the same page. I want to hear 3, 2, 1s. We need to make sure that we're coordinating utility for each other, helping each other, okay?
Let's go. Come on. Let's
fucking
fucking win this shit
3-3.
now. Come on.
Just a lot of
That was
time
really good
timeout
from the
about
coach.
tightening
He's
things
super
up,
right.
playing together on those 3,
I think a
2,
big
also
problem is Nadian's
specifically
just
closing
going
gaps in
too
Shopify Rebellion's
fast.
mid-round.
So,
And
like,
creeping up there, of course, gets
the
killed
Ying
pretty
idea
quick,
was
but
fine, but
it
he's
seems to be
alone
this
doing
minute
it. The
30,
team's not
45-second
ready.
area, Ollie, where the Rebellion have
Same
had
with the
most
plant
trouble.
before. Like, I think he's not with the team, and same with the blitz before. We just need to be more in line.
Great early round ideas, but the execution is getting a little bit poor in that mid to late round. 3, 2, 1s, not doing things together. We're consistently seeing SR give 1v1s or 1 versus 2s even away, just drip, drip, drip. And we don't want to see that from this team. We know that they are better than that. Twisted Minds, their game plan at the moment is fantastic because they're not giving any space away. They're not allowing any sort of execute because of how tight they're playing together. We know them to be quite an individual team. We know them to have tendencies to go off there on the roam and aggressively play and really take a lot of risks. We've seen some risk taken here, but I've not seen anything that I've looked at.
All right. Let's tighten it up now. Let's put the screws to them.
They've just been playing very good teamwork siege so far, and it's demonstrated in the scoreline right now. Twisted Minds.
No.
Out of this.
Oh boy.
That's going to be fantastic, especially.
God,
this
they are
Rebellion's
playing.
best map.
They're playing really well. They're playing so aggressive.
Won't find anything.
They're doing really well. Fuck.
A lot of presence, a lot of face being shown towards this Scopos. I think Hashom gets away intact. Spoit too far around that corner.
Reloading.
A little too slow, unfortunately, taking a lot of damage within the first 45 seconds. A consistent play by Twisted Minds.
You watching in
Fire some
720?
shots
I don't
outside
think
of these
so.
windows,
Oh,
then
I
go
was.
for something outside of these windows.
That was
then
the
go for
problem.
something a little later. Once
Good
you hit that
catch.
mid-round
Good
point.
comms.
Another thing Super pointed out, Twisted Minds are clearly giving the Rebellion picks. They are not at all worried about taking fights. And it comes like
There you go,
that
Rexon.
confidence that the desk talked about. So many wins under their belt. Making it very far. The
Rexon had a
farthest players that
great
they
fucking
have
map too
made.
yesterday.
The Rebellion may be starting to take that
So let's
into
keep
account.
that energy.
The
Let's
first
keep
go
that
down,
going.
8-3 so far. And at times also big player in this tournament, specifically in that series yesterday. And so, Shopify Rebellion gained the advantage and moved to the halfway point around. This is where we need to see things tighten up for the attacking team.
The positioning in the moment from Hasham is textbook for his playstyle. He's all the way on that top floor. He's got a hatch open and he can see through some of the vert. I've got no doubt in my mind that the Rebellion have no clue he is there, and he is going to be the big playmaker here. At the moment, he's leaving his team a little bit light on the site. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. Rebellion choose to just push.
Oh no! Oh god, that was scary.
Through that late round, it's going to be big.
It's gonna be big if he survives. Same might be said for Surf with a shotgun around the corner. Two more attackers fall. Guards get them both. I don't even know how that happened. Dealing with fights.
All right.
But the Rebellion quickly taking the lead away, albeit only briefly. Hashom moving back to the site, I do think. No! I think the Dokkan might have just interrupted it. It's only Trix alone for the moment. Scopo
No way.
quickly trying to rotate down.
All right, there you go,
Trix
Ambi.
surviving when he absolutely needs
1v1. You know where he is. You know where he is. You know where he is.
Ambi, low HP, the 1v1 spot.
That boy. That boy. So clutch. He's so clutch. He's so clutch. Thank you, Ambi. Oh god, we needed that. We really needed that.
But if a defender has his back to you, I think anybody wins that on any day.
Ambi in the right place at the right time, consistently one of the last players alive for Rebellion throughout this first map. Hasham, he had the right read. A rogue no could be called, something he'd not accounted for to slow him down from getting back down to sight. Not able to find a pick through the floor and having to take that heads-up gunfight with little to no information.
They both lined up for him. Bit of a...
Without the clutch, it's poor.
I was about to say, quite a stacked up attack from Shopify Rebellion. 3 players pushing through the same doorway. And might be not only a clutch 1v1 from Ambi, but a clutch Dokkaebi call as well. Setting up for a 2v1 trade on the site, and then Ambi ended up positioning himself for the 1vx.
Right now, it's the Ambi show. We need everyone else to come alive.
With an even split on this first half. For a map we've seen them play so many times inside a stage, 1 and 2 last year. Plenty of times.
That was a crucial round for us right there.
Excuse for expecting a little bit more from them out of here, particularly when you remove those 2 rounds that they've won away. Both come off the back of Ambi.
Makes for a good moment. Makes for something to talk about. But the Rebellion only coming away with 2 attacks because of Ambi 1v1s. Not what you want to see.
No.
When Hasham sitting
Okay, that was scary.
away, will be droned by the attack.
We didn't know he was there. That was scary. Okay.
Twisted Mind's defense,
Fuck,
and
man.
Rebellion are now wise to it.
Terrifying.
Some attackers consolidating around the Skybridge position. Ambi 9-3 right now. Only player positive for SR by a wide margin. Toxic canisters thrown out as the Rebellion thinking of taking
Let's go, Rexen. Come on, baby.
quick control inside of Lair.
You can hear that Dokkaebi logic bomb phone call going off now, and P9 will be caught at the moment. Got a player on the upside down, repelling a shield not too far away. Needs to be cautious just outside of storage right now.
Needs to play it safe. These toxic canisters will buy him some time, but Ambi also looking
Ambi's
for
lurking.
mid-round fight. Hasham, no idea.
Oh, he doesn't
he's
know.
here.
Let's go, baby.
Well, the Rat King.
Come on, baby. Come on,
meet
baby.
The Pretender.
A little footsie.
Sitting around the corner. Hasham
Oh, he did know.
ready for it as P9 goes down upstairs. Hasham
Oh, losing that 1v1 was tough. That's all right.
domes Ambi on first floor. And now the Rebellion decide they need to pick up the pace. Defenders sitting behind these mirror windows scatter
boy.
like flies. Canadian blinding one, but can't land the shot. Surf next up with a shotgun, moving in for the finisher with that shield.
See, like this—that's what I'm saying. We weren't ready for that Canadian push there when he went into the second room.
The Rebellion now full clearing top floor.
It's just he's going too early.
Thinking about a retake. Just
Great
around the
idea,
corner.
it's just too
Spoit
early.
hears him, knows he's there. Got an ID on Trix, moving as well from the opposite position.
Oh,
a
no.
double pinch, but one goes the Solus' way. Shotgun is
Nice,
well.
Rexen. Nice, Rexen.
Attackers recovered the
These
bomb.
rounds have come down to the wire every single time. Now guards, as the bees scatter, are they just out of range? He is just
Wow.
ever
Tragic.
so barely. There's no way. The Rebellion, with 25 seconds left, they think they have peace of mind. They think top floor is clear. They think the Malusi's in the wind. And yet as Rexen holds
Oh, he saw him. He saw him. He saw him. Nice, Rexen. Rexen came alive in that one, and we needed it really badly there. Very nice.
Everything.
Very
Rexen,
nice.
just checking all his bases, ties it for Shopify Rebellion.
Fucking huge, Rexen.
That first half, we haven't had that the entire tournament. The reason for that is the stress levels, okay? Let's just calm down a little bit, okay? Guys, we're a great team. We fought for those last 2 rounds. All we need to do is trust each other and work together, okay?
My bad.
For,
It's all good. It's all good, guys.
For basement, which one do you want to win first? The Clash or the Mirror one?
Let's do the mirror one first.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
are we running for Master?
We're gonna do Walk the Nile first.
Or do you want
okay.
me on the Clash or what?
Yeah, you should go Clash.
Whew.
You want William on my?
Play what he normally does.
Up to you, Will.
All right.
I mean, I can do that.
That's very strong. We will take that.
He's gonna be playing.
We will take that.
So, wait,
It was getting a little out of control. Rexen's come alive now.
Guys,
Ambi's
I know
already
what to expect,
popping.
okay? on their ops takes.
Spoit's doing
they
fine.
look to do
Surf's a
4-1,
little
so
quiet
whether
right
it's
now, but
4-1,
fine.
like a shield
Nadian's
and
just
a
a
breach
little.
through ops,
I think he's just going a little
they'll
too
like to play a
fast.
snake or info,
So he
could be
needs
anybody really,
to
on the
calm down
batter
a bit,
windows,
and then I think
they'll
we're
just
good.
walk one up the main stairs. They'll use a like Z
First
pressure
round
on
in
the back.
office. Let's do the push where you go into operation and then you rotate.
انا وتريكس يخشون مع بعض صح؟
ايه جهة النار. حلو. And then for basement, I said like they're gonna fight. I think we're all clear. Yeah. And for bunts, they're gonna do something horizontal. Let's make sure. If they do this horizontal thing, I have something in mind. We can do like a rush inside. If they don't, like they do the default, they hold above. We can go for the north push.
Okay.
Guys, and remember, 3 to 1.
Nadian going fast, won them that round.
Guys, and
Initially, yeah, but then he pushed into the second room before Surf was able to even cover him, so he died for free. That's what I'm saying, and that's what the coach was saying as well. That's what Seth was saying. That we just need to slow it down a bit so we're all already on the same page. But the initial blitz push there was great. It's just when he pushed to the second room before Surf could cover him.
يلا يا اخوان.
A lot of talk, of course, of these halfway tack timeouts, but given Shopify Rebellion tying things at the very end, it was looking not scary, Ollie. I was getting completely nervous. But even when you have 2 rounds that are 1v1s from the guy who went nuclear yesterday, I was getting a little worried.
Even the last round, it took a 3K from Rexon to pull it off. That's something that will happen over the course of a game. It's just the way that Siege plays. But every round was down to individual play. And I think the SR slowly starting to warm up into the series ever so slightly. But Twisted Minds, they are confident in themselves right now. Happy to peek, happy to swing, not wanting to play this strafing dance that we saw Ambi and Hasham attempt downstairs, and Hasham just has enough and goes, you know what, I'm just peeking.
How did we do yesterday?
Instead.
Amazing.
The confidence level on Twisted Minds right
Amazing.
now is through the
Ambi
roof,
dropped a
and it should
20
be.
burger, 21-1 on
Siege
bank.
at this point, and even half of Lair,
And then
no
map
one's
2, we also
complaining.
looked incredible.
With how many wins they
Rexon
have
popped
racked
off.
up
Surf
in,
had a crazy finish to the series with his 4K, which included a knife.
inside of EML,
It was great.
qualifying 2-0 over,
We looked
or 3-0
incredible
over
yesterday,
G2,
and we're looking fine right now.
Then G2.
Just playing, we're just a little nervous, I think.
But for Show in particular, this guy's been
But even still,
confident since he
3-3.
came out
That's
of
great for
nowhere
this.
in Atlanta,
We're in a good
and
position here.
also gave some of the best teams
Now we just
that
tighten it up a little
tournament
bit.
run for their money and beat some massive teams. That was 2.5 years ago, and that confidence has not dropped off since then. Hasham has always played, and his teams have always played. Like, there's not a single bit of pressure on them. Like, they're always just grateful to be here, and it's the other teams that have to be shaking, that have to be nervous, that have to constantly worry about the pressure. Today, that's Shopify Rebellion, or at least that's what Twisted Minds think. And as we move into this back half of Lair, Shopify Rebellion move to their defenses to go to the top floor, but look to shake off some of those expectations.
Heavy shield lineup being brought from Twisted Minds in round number 7. And the shield even on the side
Boys, come on, boys.
of the Rebellion. That's less of a
Oh!
shout about. They do like to play a lot of Clash.
I thought that would have been. I thought that could have been it right there. That would have been a nice little pick. The timing was almost there.
Already that we can see at Guards' feet, just removing some of that defense.
Yeah, it's map 1. It's map 1.
Default camera's dealt with, and he can essentially turn his attention elsewhere now. Just waiting for some of the flames to dissipate. We also see the breach be open. Again, double electrification ban. Teams not wanting to mess around, just want to be able to get those walls open nice and quickly and focus on the rest. But look at this from Surf. He's planting the shield down. He's making the challenge. He made the stand.
Damn.
Ambi hits him with the assist.
That's alright. Trading it's
No
fine, I
flies on
guess.
him. Immediately swings round. 180 on the spot. Takes him down.
Shield for a shield's not a bad trade whatsoever, but with Guards pushing up quite deep of the bathroom hallway,
Oh
might
boy.
end up losing a second if Twisted
Rexon's
Minds
really
aren't
low.
careful. Sens, I think, always telegraphs a push over towards the office side. We should try to throw those ROU projectors
Alright,
out.
come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Smoke canisters being used early.
That's
Hasham
bad.
finding another.
That's bad.
Ambi instead over towards the Skybridge position, found out by the gridlock. Twisted Minds with an advantage with still a minute to go.
J-Lad got a bit of a line here. He knows where people are, but it's all on P9 to really make anything happen from below.
All right.
Dips back, takes Spoit down. That's just going to open things up here.
A 4v2, this should be such an easy conversion. Canadian especially, not only down to one toxic canister, but down to just himself. J-Lad, both with the final 2
Oof.
kills. Maybe the expectation still sitting heavy on Shopify Rebellion's shoulders because Twisted Minds have another lead.
Twisted Minds with a slightly alternate approach there as well. Not a lot coming in through the op side.
Oh, not at all.
Everything happening through bathroom, through museum.
I like that guy. I like that guy.
I gotta say, North America, we're kind of getting dog-walked right now. Hashom's hitting shots like that. J-Lad's hitting a double kill at the end. I mean, is this the end for the Rebellion? Is this Lair?
I mean, it's...
Surely,
what?
surely it can't be.
What?
Twisted Minds up 4-3, I don't
We
know.
have so much
I'm getting
time.
nervous.
That was one round. Let's,
Time to get nervous.
what? We're,
We've only seen one round of the side swap, so it's unclear how the rest will transpire. Twisted Minds still at the timeout. And if they continue to attack in that fashion, who knows what's going to happen?
all right,
Keep seeing
come on now.
Hashom hit shots like that. I'm kind of nervous at what'll happen. One thing to discuss, though. You mentioned earlier that Twisted Minds tend to play
Man,
some
Twisted
very
Minds
loose
plays
operators, and
very
Snake
aggressive.
is one of them.
They're
That
so
Salazar
fucking
Scanner
good. It's
gives a lot of
scary.
information, guards as well.
I think we're better, though.
So
Come on,
consistently
boys.
this event, quite lethally, might I add. You'll be aided by the intel gathered by Hashom. Ambi will run into this information quite quick. Ready with the destructive ingredient. Good play by the Solus. This is only going to ward off the clear, though. Ambi is pretty much by himself. Impact goes out.
Nice. Oh my god, yes. Oh, huge,
Ambi's fine
huge.
getting cut off there. Frankly, somebody needed to put a stop to him.
Ambi's alleviated a lot
2
of
for 1.
pressure
Good
here in
fucking
round
work,
number 8
Ambi.
for the Rebellion. Not only has he dealt with the Blitz, but he's also dealt with the Snake. It's 2 tips of almost the same spear in terms of information gathering and value the attack are looking to bring. For the first time in a long time, we see the Rebellion with an advantage here in terms of man count. You really hope they'll be able to work this now.
All right, we don't need to take any unnecessary risks
Gonna
now.
have to kick back, go a little bit more old-fashioned.
We don't have to-
drones.
we don't have to
Some
do
yellow
anything too
pins knocking
crazy.
around here. J-Lad can start to move through, but already the Rebellion recognizing the work that Ambi has already put in. They don't want to squander it. They don't need to play too far up right now.
You don't need to with a 4v3. We're still with plenty of great on-site utilities. C4, smokes. Call's probably already been made. The Twisted Minds will have to win this just by lurking in the mid-round. Good information gathered by the Grim. C4 sent out by Spoit. But tucked around the corner. The
No,
Spoit
no,
trying to do
no.
double duty on both those angles. P9 just
Oh,
evades the next
fuck.
one.
That was
Looking wrap
unlucky.
around. Rexing around the corner. There's a mirror window in this Nomad's way. I was about to say, Twisted Minds not getting too ahead of themselves just yet. A different call.
They're going to pivot and they're going to just try to clear out from downstairs. Of course, the problem with doing that is that you're still leaving defenders upstairs with great angles from there. Rexon and Surf, look at the amount of floor that they've got open right now. They should be able to see everything they need, but Canadian loses the fight on the third.
Twix just getting the tightest angle imaginable. There was no way Canadian could win that.
Oh boy.
But Surf and Rexon both still up above. Or no, Surf down below. That's Rexon, excuse me. Just waiting. Sees one around the corner. C4 goes out. Lands
Good
right.
shit, Rexon.
Another
Rexon, thank you.
Twisted Minds are
No!
making it easy for
Oh!
them, but
Just
P9
run.
taking
Fuck.
convert. It is
1v1,
another
please, Surf.
DX against the Rebellion and Twisted Minds. P9 has some information, but only some. He's got to recover this diffuser, bait out the plant, bait out the swing, and try and evade
Oh, he
these
hears it, he
vertical
hears it.
angles as best he can. Only 3 seconds to go.
Oh, no, he
Surf
doesn't.
biding
No,
his
he does.
time, waiting, watching, and
Attaboy, Surf. Attaboy, Surf. Fundamentals, good work.
that is Shopify Rebellion's third 1vx. They might be too close for comfort, but they're getting the job done.
Rebellion are fighting for recognition between themselves at the minute. Ambi, his impact is known now.
Fuck.
What he did yesterday,
God,
we
these
saw
are
what he
so
did there
tight.
at the start of the round. Rexon for me, and that late round play, keeping his cool, making the decision to drop back onto site, having the information to be able to pull it off. And there's few other players inside of North America that I would want personally in a clutch, other than Surf. That player is storied when it comes to clutches. He was cold as ice in that 1 versus 1.
And when you think about Surf's clutches and how lethal they were, you think
All
back
right,
to
all right, all right,
the
all right,
Montreal
all right,
Major,
come on.
an insane
Come on.
performance from Surf that event. Monstrous 1vx's, insane amount of kills for a player that's normally on the back line. And you know the crazy thing about the Montreal Major, Ollie?
10 seconds
Isn't
left.
that the last time we saw this core on a main stage? It's been what?
5
Munich,
seconds to go.
SIs, and at a major, that was the last time we saw Surf Canadian, well, excluding this one, of course. It has been a long time that this roster, despite keeping a lot of the pieces together, they have struggled to really live up to not only the reputation, but the name Shopify Rebellion. They did it yesterday. They're doing it today, keeping it close against Twisted Minds. That's another 1vx in a game that could not be closer.
Drone ready.
Still got some of the same flavors from yesterday, but it's
Ooh, boy. All right.
We've still got a lot of clutches. We've still got a lot of big individual performance. But the scoreline's 4-4. It's a different landscape entirely. And that's because Twisted Minds are putting up a hell of a fight right now. It's unclear which way this game will fall at round 9. Start to get the feeling we might be headed to a little bit of an overtime if we continue to flip-flop between.
My location
A lot of pressure on this entry now. It's been an engagement that Twisted Minds have lost the last 5 rounds in a row. With Snake being alive, you would expect Hisham to have a little bit more info as to where these defenders are hiding.
Oh boy, oh, fuck.
J-Light with some information. Spots the right side of just one guy's head.
Damn.
He's stunned by the Okais and quickly backs off. Thinks better of that engagement, especially so close to the site this early on.
Oh,
What
God.
the Twisted Minds to do? They can get the vertical play.
Come on, Spoit.
And hunt down anybody who might be thinking about moving beyond the immediate realm of the site. Rexen, for example, playing a bit aggressive over on the yellow stairs. Twisted Minds taking a very measured approach. Opening engagements happening before half the round and
alright.
previous attacks in this one.
We can just play it slow. We can just play it slow.
With Oinan putting themselves in harm's way at the moment, you can see they're just on a bit of a half hold right now. Rexen just at the top of those blue stairs, not really willing to go much further, but look at this pathing from Surf. He might find himself some brilliant timing right now.
No!
Quarter, but no, Guards is ready for it. Twisted Minds.
Oh, that a boy, Rexen. That a boy, Rexen. Oh my god, yeah.
Hit so hard it sent him to map 2. P9 next up.
That a boy, Rexen. He's really, oh my god. Since the second map yesterday, he has just been so fucking locked in. A slow start to this one, but he has really come alive.
And he comes clad in purple. How about lucky?
Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Now Hasham.
That a boy, Rexen. Holy shit, man. The ace, maybe? He hurt him.
That you can handle this? Do you think with 4 kills that Rexen isn't?
Ah, 1 HP. Actually 1 HP. What a shame. All right. That was a really good round from us there. I mean, it was entirely Rexen, but that's a really big round to take there.
Hasham winning the battle, but not the war of round 10. Round 9. Rexen hit me so hard I forgot how to count. Hasham gets the 1 gunfight, Ollie, but impactless.
Oh, without a doubt. Tucked into the top of the stairs.
More
That's
and
what we
more
expect. We
turtle.
need to listen to see how Twisted
Let's
Minds
keep
react.
our map control and split after this, okay?
Oh, huge.
If
Okay,
the wall has
fucking
no
huge.
guns in office, right? I think we can prepare the main wall and take only ops, and after this split.
Yeah, we
place.
plan on getting
Grid
into
is
CS.
Open, have so many things open.
He should
and
get
basement,
dunk.
I think we just
Hey,
do the default. They all hunt.
if he's
and
looking
also
to
we
make
can-
a
or we
make
can
a
hunt. Remember
change,
what you did against GK?
super
Yeah,
open to
we can do
the prospect there.
اخوان اسمعوني شفت اول ستيب يعطونا اياها ببلاش.
But yeah, we are going to be getting into CS.
الثاني ستيب هم اللي بيقعدوا يوقفوا عليها زي هسه سموك هذا بالثاني ستيب ما راح يسيبها وراح يلعبوا ايكو وسموكات. فاحنا شو اللي بدنا نسوي؟ بدنا ناخذ اول ستيب بعدين ننتشر كل واحد يروح مكان ونجيب ابكات غبيه لانه هم ما بيعرفوا يلعبوا ضد هذا اللعب.
There have been some clutch 1vx's from Ambi and Surf, Ollie, but in the back half of this game, Rexen has quietly creeped in as one of the highest impact players for the Rebellion. Obviously, this needs no introduction. A huge 4K with the M59, but even to finish off their attacks, a big 3K from Rexen as well.
So
having a great game yesterday too, a player that has kind of fallen by the wayside on the Rebellion in light of some of the bigger names.
Absolutely, and you'd think that
I actually think it's better that Rexen doesn't get the ace there. Giving that kill to like Spoit or just someone else to get them feeling it, I think is more beneficial. Rexen's already hot. Let's get Spoit activated, and I think that's better actually. So that way now everyone's starting to get some kills, start to feel it a little bit more, get the fingies warm. I think that works even better than the ace.
Twisted Mind's obviously feeling the pressure here, not wanting to let Rebellion stretch too much of a lead right now. With the way that we've got some of these players performing, Rexen, Surf, Ambi, all of them have had an incredible impact over rounds, almost single-handedly brought them over the line for Rebellion right now. 2 rounds away from taking us to the second map in the series. Twisted Minds now, a chance to try and stabilize.
Chance to stabilize, but as the Rebellion have begun posing problems in front of Twisted Minds, they've struggled. Something that our colleague Crow and I think we've talked about many times with Twisted Minds. This team is great. They've got excellent gun skill. They are menaces in the server, but sometimes
We got Spoit on Azami. Come on, baby.
in front of them, and they just seem
Best Azami in the world. Come on, boy.
like their brains get broken.
Spoit's our boy.
sometimes.
Come on
And in
now.
that case, when something so simple as a smoke on the stairs, they peek them one by one by
Let's get
one.
you cooking.
Here's another problem. You got a player at bottom rocket. Maybe some vertical angles, but beyond that, this player's immediately clear. Any trading's gonna come from a vertical position. He's playing conservatively on rocket with some magnets and some barbed wire. He's moving back up now. Twisted Minds credit, they don't overpeak. They don't get aggressive. But now that they're all joining together, how do you solve that problem?
Exactly, Surf's happy to give away that position, doesn't need to commit any more magnets to it, can say, you know what, I'll back up. I'll play the magnets upstairs a little bit deeper back anyway, and I'm a little bit more less vulnerable from player just walking up. They know there's going to be a shield in play, and as good as shields are going upstairs, which, spoiler alert, they're not that great, it's still not a gunfight that you really want to be taking. P9, his focus in this round is likely going to be to get a lot of that vertical work done. Still very unsure as to where anybody can be. He's going to transition upstairs. We've not really seen him use that skeleton key too much just yet.
No, instead, the classic indication going for a lurk, sees the default cameras off, just gonna push up, but instead, swap position with guards. Joined him on the rocket stairs. Hard breach now successful for Twisted Minds.
Oh no, he
Here's
didn't
one
know.
problem, Spoit behind the Kiva barriers, but Glass sitting in a smoke is about as simple a solution as you can get. This one's a bit more complicated though. Canadian still has 17 fire canisters tucked behind a deployable shield at long
Oh,
range.
just missed, bro. It's alright, Rexen, come on now.
Undo that position.
That is the only thing they've got here to deny the plant, and already the blitz is storming through.
Damn.
He's just run in.
Yeah.
Guards ego peaks all of them. Canadian and Surf fall to the pistol, but Ambi, he is miles away from the site, cannot stop this diffuser.
Yeah.
And a 1v4.
They just kind of
At
fucking
these odds, in
meat
this
slammed
position,
us there.
He's got information. He's ready with the pre-fire, but Twisted Minds seem to be ready with the
Oh
angle
my
too.
god, he's so good. Holy
There's
fuck.
one, but he's got 3 more. Tucked around the corner, assault rifles trained his way. He's trying with these.
Oh my god, he's so good. Oh! That was close.
A skeleton key at close range makes mincemeat of the Fenrir.
That was close.
See it in Hasham's face there, regardless of that being a 4 versus 1. Relief to close it out. As soon as those 2 kills come out, and you know how capable Ambi is, you do start to wonder, have we just pushed it a little bit?
Fuck, that
too
was so
far?
close.
Big opening for Twisted Minds. They gained so much space from a Glaz stood in a cloud of smoke. As soon as Spoit died on desk, behind those Kiba barricades, nobody was in position to take that place. Nobody was able to retake that ground. And when you're relying on the Shumika
Alright, come on
launcher,
guys, come on guys.
it's not as good as a toxic wave canister. It's not as deadly. You can just storm through them.
Well, and you know what the ironic thing about that is? I think you and I were sitting here literally yesterday, like, how often do we see a team actually storm a Tachanka?
Yeah.
Because it really does not happen at all. It is very rare you see a team actually make that play.
Look how close
For
that
anybody
was.
to do it, it
That
kinda
oh,
makes
he
sense for
almost had
Twisted
that
Minds.
flick.
A team that that really is not wedded to the quote-unquote fundamentals or laws of siege that I think all of us are used to. The last time I saw that, I think was in like an
come on now.
game when Ashen, of course, rushed a Tachanka on bank and got him with the Bearing 9. That was like 6 to 9 months ago. It's not something we see, but Twisted Minds are fine making that call. They're clearly sharp and smart enough to make that call and have the skill to keep this as close as possible on Shopify Rebellion's map.
Especially when you start to think about what map 2 in this series could look like. Not a map that we see SR play all too often. They're going to need a result here if they want to avoid going to all 3. Guards, we're starting to get that wall open.
Okay. A little bit of damage there. Pistol, a little DPS on him.
And briefing. Typically isn't too contested, but he came up against a little bit of obstacle there. With that now done, attention can be turned elsewhere. A vertical clear, top down. Top floor is being
Come on,
held
Spoit.
at the
Let's
moment
get you something here.
by all available defenders.
I would not peek this though. I would not peek this. I don't think he knows or anything, but I don't think he's going to. Hopefully not.
Choke points they
No.
themselves have generated.
Barry.
3 ADSs.
Yep. Now he knows.
Up for Spoit in an attempt to try and keep him alive, but it isn't going to stop the march from Twisted Minds right now.
Just slowly making progress up Skybridge. Slow because of the insane amount of utility pushed just to hold this one position. C4 hits the floor.
Damn.
And unfortunately, for Shopify Rebellion, the Blitz taking a negligible amount of damage. Got information on not only the zombie below the staircase, but even on the support being supplied by the
Alright, nice Rexen.
Rexen
They
with the
traded
first.
it.
But in terms of the position that Twisted Minds are focusing on, it could not
Alright.
be better.
Trading there is actually fine.
Turning to the right, finds one.
That was good, Spoit. That was good. That was the best you could hope for there.
He's in the sight. Dealing with the vertical angles, guards on for 3.
That's really bad.
It is just the retake for Shopify Rebellion now. Surf. He's got the angles, he's got the time, but he's looking the wrong way. Guards might be
Wow, Nadine got... Okay, wait.
in smoke. But
It's
if Surf is
playable.
looking at the wrong angle, those glasses aren't gonna do squat. And now they just hold their post plants.
Yeah.
With a Shome around the corner,
There's no
it is going
way.
to be a 2-man retake.
Yeah.
Stacking up on the opposite side, C4 will clear the way. Shotgun next up as Canadian lands up.
Oh my god, we had a really real shot there. We just needed to hit
Pieces them
that.
up both with 5 shots. And Twisted Minds. They have put
Oh boy, that's very bad for us now.
on map point.
Great to see some die-hard Twisted Minds fans in the audience here.
Oh fuck. Come on, guys.
Map point. Not what we were expecting out of Lair. And not really in this fashion, necessarily. We've not seen Twisted Minds playing in their typical playstyle. Yes, they've been aggressive, but we've also seen a lot of structure. Navigating that plant down there, this is a team that barely plants. They have less than 1 plant per map on record at Salt Lake City. We've seen it attempted twice, and we've seen it go down once. They're changing the playstyle. They are changing the landscape, the way they approach the game. And so far, it's working.
Come on, let's lat spread. We gotta plant our feet. We cannot
be
let
working
them keep
better right
walking us
now.
down.
And the thought that is weighing more and more in my mind as we've seen the Rebellion now play 12 rounds on Lair. It's that of their 5 rounds, 3 of them came down to 1v1s. One of them came down to a huge Rexen 4K in which Twisted Minds just peaked him 1 by 1. When you think about who has been the better team, who has been the better 5-man squad.
Oh fuck!
It's
I gotta
increasingly
pee.
looking like there might just be
There's so
one
much
answer
piss in
to
my
that
balls
question on
now.
Lair.
Please. Come on,
I
guys.
think the crowd certainly thinks Shopify Rebellion have one more round in them. Just one more
on.
defense is all the Rebellion need to push this to overtime. Just a 3rd round out of 6. How hard could that be? As Ashom sends out the Dokkaebi call, you won't find any resistance on this top floor.
Able to start moving down, and already with some Boogie drone holes made in the floor, they can start to root out some of that defender utility below. Full top floor clear at the moment. It's not one that the Rebellion are really wanting to challenge onto. They're happy to get themselves back down to the site. We've got Ambi floating around a little bit, but it's only really Rexon playing in his signature blue stairs position. And I've got a funny feeling, Lynx. I don't think that Twisted Minds are going to push him one by one this time. I think they might either ignore it or deal with it in a different way.
You don't think Twisted Mind are going to give him 4 1v1s?
I'm so nervous, please.
So that he can reload the shotgun every single time.
I somehow don't think that might. B9 might prove us wrong. But there's a little bit of a difference, isn't there? This go around, we have a Clash supporting Rexon on this position. The Blitz around the corner as well. I think Twisted Minds can tend to let that survive for the time being, but 2 minutes have been used so far, and 1 minute might separate Shopify Rebellion from map 2 or overtime.
For the time being,
let's send this to overtime, please, boys.
Continue to make progress elsewhere. Guards has got some
They
brilliant
know he's up here, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Toxin, and that's going to be a good position to try and cut off and restrict some of this play.
All right, they're going in hatch. We ready?
Could completely demolish
the
Rebellion,
scary.
or if some utility placed at the bottom of that hatch might have just been enough to stop this Twisted Minds attack. We haven't seen it.
Come on, Ambi.
No hero has arrived.
Come on, Surf.
No knight in shining armor for Shopify Rebellion with 30 seconds to go.
No, Rexon down. Fuck. Fuck.
They have got 1 less player.
Oh, boy.
They have 2 less players.
How'd that fall apart so bad there?
Made it happen against G2 yesterday. Gets hit in the face by a flashbang. It might get slapped around by Twisted Minds if he's not careful. But it's only 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just 10 seconds to go. Twisted Minds.
Ambi, Nadian. Ambi! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? He's so good! Oh my god! OT, alright. Thank you, Ambi. Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, yes! Yes! Oh, okay, okay.
What did we come up with earlier? The Postman? Ambi delivers in round.
That was unbelievably clutch from Ambi.
It's a consistent theme at the moment, isn't it, for the Rebellion roster? Whenever they find themselves in a dark corner.
That looked like checkmate right there. Oh my god, that's just so unbelievably gross. It's so gross. Holy shit, it's so gross. God, I love Ambi.
Yesterday as well. The only reason right now the Rebellion have another chance here on Lair. It's another round we can put in the Ambi column.
10 seconds left.
That's 4 now?
5 seconds remaining.
I cannot believe this guy, dude.
Okay, come on now. Come on now. Let's take that. Let's take that good vibe there, that beautiful vibe, the Ambi blessing. Let's all start feeling that. Come on, come on. Come on.
He has made his home on Shopify Rebellion, and while he might not be 21-1, he is just 3 kills below that bank kill count yesterday. Rexon has been doing great as well, but Ambi, 2 1vx's and now a 4K to save Shopify Rebellion's map. Twisted Minds now moving to the defense.
And the Rebellion are going to breathe a sigh of relief. They're on attack for overtime as well. Attack has been by far and away their better side of things. Booking the trend a little bit slightly for Lair as a map overall. Their record tending to edge a little bit further toward that defensive side. Immediate pressure here. Jalen
No.
Canadian.
No, man.
How does he dome the head? He was full white.
How's he do that? Just around the mirror window. Flashbang going out. Oh, it's so unfortunate. And a moment like this for the Blackbeard to fall, even struggling on the ward breach. Twisted Minds are not
Surf, come on, baby.
all phased by Ambi's antics. Rebellion now in a 3-4 man disadvantage.
2 amazing kills from JLad as well. He's hit some absolute zingers there. Flicking now over into the Yokai drone. Guards can start to move some of that utility around. just as we hit a brief pause. Got a great read on Surf's position right now. Just going to continue to send in those yokais. Won't stop the deployable shield from going
please.
down, though.
Please.
It's going to remove a little bit of safety at the end of the corridor for him. Is it another round where we have to look toward Ambi? Is it another time we have to ask too much of one player?
Deploying Selma.
Still got some teammates at his shoulders, but even that's going to slow things down. Selma getting
Rexon.
destroyed
Come on, baby.
by that nitro cell.
Surf Ambi Rexon, come on now.
Taking hit after hit in the utility column. Shopify Rebellion seem to be trying to take things a different way. Rexon's gone on the roof and is calming like his life depends on it. Coming up with a different idea. Last breaks. Shopify Rebellion still without a clear way in. P9, more utility than he could spend if he had 10 lifetimes. Surf runs right into it. Shopify Rebellion running right into Twisted Mind's hands. And Rexon,
Yeah, nothing to do here.
powerless, defeated. An impactless kill as impactless.
Alright, I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna take a piss. Maybe that'll help.
Completely stopped at the gates. Twisted Minds on map point.
Rexon's put himself in a really unfortunate position there on Ace. No way of dealing with that mirror window. No way of being able to get himself into the building there. Just hoping that Twisted Minds were going to overpeak. Hoping that one of his teammates might be able to find a pick and he can cover the plant. But as soon as Surf goes down, drops the diffuser, Ambi's left with no choice, but he's got to push through then on his own. And there is going to become a point where too much is asked of one player.
The individuals have stepped up when the moment has called for it for Shopify Rebellion. They have answered. They saved this team in round 12. But again, all of this is on their #1 preference. This is home. More than 8 other maps in this pool.
All right.
This.
Okay. Come on.
Encore had a great game yesterday. I just want to say that. Shout out. Unfortunately, right now, NA is not doing very well, Ollie. Down 6-7. Oh, no. Down 6-7 against Twisted Minds.
Come on, come on. Spoit's had a bit of a stinker so far. Come on, come on. Now's the time, now's the time.
Defensive rounds have gone for the Rebellion. How well we've seen Twisted Minds perform on their own attacks. Downstairs we go. This is somewhere that the Rebellion feel like they've got a lot of confidence. One round came down to Rexon playing out of his mind with a shotgun on some stairs. The other, a very late hatch drop, and, well, who other than Ambi to clutch out the day and save things once again.
Please, boys. Come on.
Individual performance. We've not seen anything that gives us the indication here from the Rebellion that this is a sound sight. It's more that they know that they're able to clutch up on it a little bit more than others. And of course, it is going to force a full clear here. Spending a little bit more time making sure that everything is clear. But I like this line that J-Lad's finding. Maybe just slips himself into stock there, is able to disable one of the Razor Blooms. That's going to be the game given up. He now knows that that isn't going to be a viable option, at least for the opening portion. Will turn his attentions elsewhere. Trickst, he'll be getting in and clearing a little bit of that barbed over toward the backside and looking to try and work some of those vertical angles as well, and likely front himself up on those back stairs.
Come on, boys, please.
With Rexon.
Please, 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 please.
Need to deal with Rexon and Canadian. This Clash also just moving a little bit further into this second floor. Taking some forward control. Twisted Minds have an idea on how to deal with it. This nade will land in the corner. Might follow him down the hatch if he's not careful, but no. Stuck on the lip. Canadian will make it back down. The Rebellion have been so passive on these defenses, and I don't say that as a bad thing. Twisted Minds have been eager to take fights, and the Rebellion want to win this off of utility alone. Firebolt going in, but still some more work needs to be done.
Canadian now caught out with the fire. Can't aggress up the stairs anymore. Can't retake any of that space. Roger Bomb phone call isn't going to really give anything away for him. He's fairly well known right now, as are the rest of the players. on the Rebellion side. Again, we've
Alright,
got
they
guards trying to
know the
work
vert
this
here. Okay.
I do fear if we go for a hatch drop again from Twisted Minds, we may just get a similar result.
Just play it slow.
We've done a lot of
We can
work
just
to
play it
whittle down any
slow.
of these players so far.
Rebellion have kept them at bay as long as they possibly can. At some point, Twisted Minds
No.
are
Oh
going to
god.
push
Alright.
in. There
Just
are
play back.
so
Just play
many
back.
Vulcan
Just play
paths
back. Just play
alive.
back.
Betwixt way
Oh,
into
God,
Ambi
Ambi,
is
I'm
not
scared.
cut off.
Oh fuck. Okay.
18 kills. Shooting a Blackbeard through his shield.
Spoit. No. No. No.
Possible,
Spoit,
you
please.
Have to win. Wait for Trix to 80.
No,
Knock
Spoit.
that shield back. Spoit. Not a null factor at the moment, but
Oh,
Canadian gun
no.
in hand gets the first pick for Shopify Rebellion. It is another low time execute
no,
for Twisted
no,
Minds.
no.
Don't have an advantage. Don't have the time. Don't have the
Alright.
kills.
Nadian.
As it's not Ambi.
Oh my god. It's so close.
The IGL.
Surf.
Bring it to a 2v2. And
Oh yes. 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 Alright. Nadian stepped up big time there, and we needed that. We really needed that. That was so big.
Leads the way to round 15.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Here on Lair to decide who is going one map up in the series. You kind of feel that when Ambi goes down inside a Toxin there, you think, ooh, there's the X Factor gone. And the Canadian starts to roll back the years in sight. Gets a couple of great kills. Twisted Minds not able to operate under that short amount of time. They had spent an incredible amount of time on that clear. Rex and Canadian both assisting with that. With
fuck!
Plays up those blue stairs and inside of the top floor. 15 seconds at the point Ambi goes down, and well, how much siege can you cram into 15 seconds? The answer, a hell of a lot. Really coming down to the wire.
Oof. Okay, come on. That was big. We needed that from Nadian there. That was so clutch.
Just to get here.
5 seconds to insertion.
The Rebellion still winning every round as close as it could possibly get.
Ugh, come on. Come on.
By the way, they have
Come on.
3 players remaining. Everything else has been either 2
Watch the peek.
or
Watch the peek.
1
We know he likes the
remaining.
peek.
It has been hard.
Come on, we know he likes the
for
peek.
Shopify Rebellion. It has not been clean, and it's not been
That a boy, Rexon. Way to fucking challenge that. Beautiful shot. Oh my god, Rexon, yes. Alright, great pick. That's a huge pick. Come on.
about as clean as you can get in Rainbow Six Siege. Hashom
The one tap.
the bench for the last round.
Come on,
of
baby.
Blair.
You got to give it to Hashom for giving it a go, I think, really, but Rexon too good in the moment. We've spoken at length about his impact here on Lair, and we're going to feel it in round 15 as well.
Good night.
God, that really is so filthy. I love that. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Will assist in some of this early control and early map presence the Rebellion are going to be looking to get here. Spoit already made his way right up. J-Lad caught out there. Does need to be a little bit...
Nice, Ambi. Nice.
Find his own outside to in here. We've not even seen Rebellion commit to the map just yet, and already they've got 2 picks.
Already up 5-3.
We know he's playing hatch, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we heard him.
Looking to commit to this clear. Spoit also creeping closer. Surf dumping in some utility into our 6 room, but still taking some time to drone. Taking some time to clear things out, but P9 creeping up to the wing.
Oh my god, yes, Ambi!
But Ambi looking to close the door on round 15. J-Lad.
No, 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 no.
20% of
Nice! One more, and he's low.
But that's just 1/4 of 80, and that is guards with nothing.
Let's go! Map 1, baby, map 1. Oh my god, what an ass greaser. Also, Ambi with another 20 burger. Another 20 bomb for Ambi, by the way.
But in all 15,
Woo!
stay alive.
Oh, wow. Okay, huge map 1.
Shopify Rebellion getting it done there on map number 1. Twisted Minds.
Oh god, oh my god, that was so good. Oh, wow. All right. Very tight game 1.
But stuff on Club. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, that... God, Andy's so good. Ambi and Rexon have been so fucking consistent, man. Oh, and Canadian stepped up big in that as well. We literally do not go to that last round there without Nadian. A quiet map 1 from Spoit though. Like if we can just get Spoit online in this next map, oh, I think we're just so golden. Ambi's cooking, Rexon's cooking. Surf also had a nice clutch. Like, we just need Spoit to also come online. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Alright, that was big. That was big for us. Woo! Do you sponsor this team or something? I own the team, brother. How stressed are you watching these matches? Every esports day, like basically every weekend, is always so stressful watching. It's so much fun though, man. I love watching the teams. I have ever since we started Moist Esports. And now we're in even more games now, so it's so fucking good. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna be getting into Counter-Strike. That is the plan. You watching RLCS next week? Paris? Yep, I'll be watching. Woo! That was a very stressful map 1. I am so glad we squeaked it out. When's the next game? Minute 40. You can see it at the top left. That was map 1. Will you ever get into COD esports? I personally don't like COD esports, so probably not. I don't know how Matt and Danny and them feel about it, and Jeremy, but me personally, I don't like COD Esports, so I'm not exactly looking to make moves there. But we all love Counter-Strike, so we are actively trying to pursue that. I still stream on YouTube, I'm just doing it on the gaming channel. I only do yapping and bad game night streams on main. Any just like general gaming, or things like this, I'm just doing on the gaming channel. Is esports profitable? Not even a little bit.
Is chanting your name?
I mean,
Never has been, never will be.
We're wearing noise canceling headphones, but you can definitely hear them when they're loud.
Surf turned to you at the end of this game and he said, "You're him." Do you feel like him right now?
How much power do you have over roster decisions? As much as every owner ever has.
You've been standing up and taking in the energy of this crowd.
But I don't do it by myself. We all work together.
Territory.
I love the crowd energy. They hype me up, so no matter what they say, it's giving me energy. So keep it up.
Incredible. Thanks, guards.
Now that is how you start semi-finals Saturday. It's the Rainbow Six Salt Lake City Major, and we have kicked things off in phenomenal fashion. Are we having a good time, Salt Lake City? Crazy, crazy beginning to affairs here, and we're having a great time too watching it, right?
I mean, we sure are. What a game to go back and forth. And SR coming out on top at the end of it. I mean, we saw so many immense performances. I just want to say, Twisted Minds, the way that they were going for their attacks was amazing. The double shield, it was really aggressive, really taking space. That was what was giving them that edge on their entries.
Absolutely, and then for Ambi, I mean, you said it in the beginning of this. Can he get another game, another lifetime career game of 20 kills? He absolutely did. But as you were talking about, me and you were talking about, it wasn't just on Ambi as well. No. Rexon was also the backbone of the team, being able to clutch up in many given moments. You were talking about Top Yellow. He gets that 4K on there. But again, this is, I mean, we can't talk enough to do this match justice. You would have had to watch this game.
God, this one was so crazy.
I don't know how you do that blind. Getting that kill on Blitz, then being able to transition.
He even pre-fires. He heard him coming around the corner.
Get the diffuser being planted.
Oh my God, dude. Holy fuck.
Highlight reel.
He's him. He's thriving. He's loving every second.
I mean, it's one of those things for Ambi, when you just show up, even in the first rounds, first situation on main stage, we saw him yesterday have a big game. That type of energy, backed by the crowd, backed by everyone's support, I mean, it's only going to propel him that much further. And a lot of those
Another
times, I mean,
20 burger for Ambi.
That was make or break round. You lose that, map's over. So amazing for Ambi to be able to have highlight plays like that, but the whole team came to play. I love that you mentioned Rexon. I mean, yeah, that big 4K, the last round being able to shut down Hashom very early on, it was very important. And so now, SR, when they're playing together like a team, they really look unstoppable.
Call Fed.
But going to Clubhouse,
I'm still superstitious. So we've been doing our best when I've been soloing it. Every time I've done like watch parties with others, we've lost. So I can't. I'd love to though. I like watching Fet's coverage. I am not going to risk it. I can't risk it.
Getting over this hurdle, but I mean, by no means can they let their foot off the gas here.
No, I love that you brought up comms, because the funniest comm was Wallahi, they're shaking, and then immediately SR start coming back and win an OT. That was bad.
You know what, as well, I think we've always been crying out for a villain once again here in Siege, and we've got one right now. Let's talk about Guards for a moment here. He has been winding this crowd up big time, standing up in big
Please stream your team games more often. Brother, I stream them like every weekend.
Playing like a master. but
What do you
also
mean?
being a master in front of the crowd too.
I mean, he's been such a backbone for Twisted Minds. Yesterday, he had over 30 kills. He's a big proponent as to why Twisted Minds were able to win against EP yesterday, being able to keep it so close now. I mean, he's very good on the defense, but that being said, he was very impactful behind those shields, being able to be the flex player on those entries. So when you have the double shield setup, being able to take position and you put him in there, he's doing his best job to be able to close out those rounds.
And I think there's one way you can either deal with a crowd. You can either take the hate and let it hinder your performance, or you can keep feeding into it and only amplifying. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing. We even saw it in the interview talking about he loves the crowd no matter what. They can dish out whatever he wants. He absolutely enjoys it. And I think that's such a good mentality to have, is to use the hate to generate the fuel to get you into the next series.
Smash has been a while. Smash just goes on at the worst times.
Let's talk about Canadian for a minute as well.
It's usually hard for me to stream this early, but this weekend I didn't have anything going
I think he
on.
also got some shit talk.
So it made it very easy.
Saying, what, can Canadian and Ambi up for 24 kills, just contributing his 4 kills to Ambi's 18 at the time. But then he also had some very clutch moments in these rounds where had he not got a couple of those kills late into the round, they probably don't win it. And then this is a different talking point when we're up here. So it's good to see that Canadians returning the clock, looking like he's 18 again, and still being a huge proponent for SR success.
I mean, you only need him to show up when it matters. I mean, I believe it was round 10 or 11, and it was a 3v3 inside, and he got the first kill to be able to set it up on Flash. It's situations like that where you need to be able to get the kill. Canadian knows how to do it, but when it matters most is him being able to position everybody. If you have Ambi getting those early opening kills, being able to slow everyone down, focus on the executes. That's something that we're going to see heavily displayed on Club because it's a very generic map. You need a good IGL to keep everyone on their toes, keep everything fresh of where the direction's going to be, because if you don't have it, we know Clubhouse, same old, same old. It's always going to be very default, so the adaptive heavy team is going to have the edge on Club.
I agree. Let's just take a look at a little tweet down here as well from that Siege guy. Ambi and Rexen combined for 35 kills. Holy smoke, Shopify takes map 1 and we're off to Clubhouse. I think that the generic and the general consensus across the board here is that was the perfect start to a semi-final. It's just whether or not this NA team can follow up and deliver something as special on
God, I want it so bad. I want them to win so bad. God, I want them to win so bad. I want Ambi to hoist that trophy.
Time and again, they get to breathe a sigh of relief. They have that extra little lifeline here in the best of 3 by getting that first map underway. So again, the pressure is more going to be on Twisted Minds here. Now, granted, we did see them in their series versus EP. They lost that cafe. They said, you know what? That's their map. We don't care. We're coming to ours on Clubhouse. And what did they do? They dominated EP. So I have no doubt, regardless if the crowd's against them, regardless if it seems like the odds are against them, they're on their home turf, and we already saw what they can do.
I would say as well, though, Fox, that we don't feel at all like Twisted Minds are shook by that result. Because, you know, they took it right to the wire. It felt like at times they might clutch up and win it. And now, with their backs against the wall, they've finished up and they're coming right back in. And I feel like they're going to be reset and ready to go again.
I mean, you hope so. They've been on the main stage before, like we highlighted. They've been in situations where they're not the fan favorites the last time they were in Atlanta. So that being said, they know what they're facing. They're using it to be able to fuel themselves, like you said. At the end of the day, it is their map pick. 4-0 on it. They beat EP. They beat G2 7-2 on Clubhouse. It's one of those maps that they're very confident on. And they're one of the best defensive teams coming into the tournament. So that being said, Clubhouse is all about how you win your attacks, and they look very exceptional with that double shield lineup, which I would have hoped the SR would have been better prepped because of teams like Five Fears. That being said, it seemed like that was catching the edge off a lot. So now going to Club, we'll see if they take it off.
I think when I'm looking at the strategical matchup side of things, especially on that attacking side, I would have to give it to Twisted Minds.
You catch up on the boys yet? Oh yeah, I watched the newest episode last night.
Flexible, versatile on it. Whether it was
Yuck. It's rough, man. I can already tell it's going to be a terrible finale.
Bringing those shields, they are going to be flexing. They are going to be taking that.
I won't get into spoilers, but yeah.
Even JLad again, the IGL. I mean, he's been popping off as well. I know we highlighted Hashom early into this, but if we can have that same performance replicated throughout that last map, and then even what was happening with EP with JLad getting into the building, going for flanks, leading his team. I mean, there can be a very scary team on this Clubhouse if you allow them to take that space.
That's the biggest thing that I'm going to be looking forward to, is how close SR can keep it together.
It's hard to watch, man. I mean, it is. It's very clearly they're artificially just extending it for their outside properties that are coming up, Vought Rising, The Boys, Mexico, so they're just milking it dry.
We're going to 3 maps.
So it's just going to be so underwhelming, I can already tell. It's been such a rough season.
Let's get into it with Lynx and XR Troika.
It took every ounce of talent.
All right, come on, baby.
Shopify Rebellion
Let's get it. Let's close it out here, boys.
8-7 on their favorite map, Ollie. They might have the crowd buff, but Twisted Minds have something up their sleeve. It is their home turf. Up next, we have Clubhouse. Map 2 between Shopify Rebellions and Twisted Minds, starting right now.
Twisted Minds, their pick in this best of 3, as you said, Lynx. It's going to be Clubhouse, and for very good reason.
Oh, come on now.
They've played this map 4 times
Come
in
on
the
now.
last 6 months, and they have won it every single time.
That's bad for us. That's bad for us.
Why is it bad for us?
Oh, it's actually great for you and I, yes.
for us, yeah.
Sorry. Me, the North American, it's bad for us.
I mean, SR are no slouch on this map. They've got a lot more plays. They've played it 10 times, but they're evens. They're 5 and 5. It's a lot less impressive, you know? But they played it a lot during kickoff. They played it a lot inside of NAL as well. So it's not unfamiliar territory. It's Clubhouse, for goodness sake. We expect all teams to be very capable on this map. The Rebellion, they are going to be starting off on that defensive side.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Taking us downstairs into Church and Arsenal to kick things off. For Grim and a Capital, both removed. The Cade and the Mirror. Very standard bans. Interestingly, Rebellion choosing to leave open the shields. Something that was so good for Twisted Minds over on Lair.
And not just leaving up the shields, but also leaving up the Deimos and the Snake. These are 2 operators that they played quite a lot against G2 when they, you know, just 7-2'd them in the Swiss stage.
It tells me that one of 2 things are going to happen. And the rounds that the Rebellion do want to extend, they're going to play a lot of mute jammers and they're going to try and work around it
Come
that
on,
way.
boys. Come on,
and
boys.
The rounds where they don't really want to
Come on,
extend
boys.
and not too interested, they're just going to dig into those power positions because they've not got a Capitan, they've not got a Grim to go up against, and they're the best 2 operators for the attack when you're trying to root people out of strong positions inside. So the Rebellion have made their case fairly clear at this point. Have your shields, have your intel ops. We're going to dig deep, and we aren't going to give ourselves away easily.
I always learn so much about, like, maps through watching Pro.
Is exactly that plan. We've got Vulcan's packs, we've got clashes, we've got toxic canisters. We've even seen
So many
quite a bit of
things I would
gameplay
never even think
throughout
to
this
try.
throughout this series so far. A couple times meant to just bolster specific positions that the defense wants to hold. Create an extra problem for Twisted Minds. Right out the gate, a boogie drone. Not usually the kind of soft destruction we see on Clubhouse. But we sent right down the main hallway off towards Chain Repel, and Twisted Minds trying to get some vertical destruction without engaging with the same kind of risk by entering Kitchen Hallway.
Ooh, it's a nice angle that Ambi's got himself there, through that vert, on the reverse. Isn't able to put any damage down, but just lets everybody know that he is there and he is
No, the vert! Oh, scary. Holy fuck.
One that makes your toes curl when you see a shield walking underneath the vert like that. He's just baiting appropriately and will get himself.
Oh my god, that was a fucking ass greaser, bro.
Clasher, of course, is twofold.
Okay.
You've got a brilliant deployable shield that you can place in the side for the late portion of the round, and you can aggress on the stairs, as we've seen Canadian already do.
One important thing to mention with these attacking bands. Normally the Capital, but specifically the Grim, great for this generator position. We basically see only those 2 sent there when they're available.
Did he see him?
Not only are
I
they
don't
not
think so.
there,
No way, right?
this is where the Rebellion have put all of their ADSs, Vulcan packs as well, anticipating some kind
Oh
of
my
burn.
god, that angle. Alright, way to trade it.
Out immediately, thinking the Rebellion are a bit more
Damn,
than
Surf.
they actually are.
You can see on the picture-in-picture, Twisted Minds trying to get a bit of an alternate angle here. They've got the main stairs approach. They've lost that blue pressure, and now we start to see.
No, fuck.
Look at the state of Kitchen right now.
Oh my god, the fadeaway.
The finishing blow, but instead
Good shit.
Jackson straight onto Hisham. Guards now though pushing through down corridor.
And not with any clear way through.
No.
That, he
Oh, way to trade it, Ambi. Oh god, yes, Ambi. Last guy they know's at hatch. He's so low.
More capable in difficult engagements. And now Trix might just be electrocuted to death.
Nice. Good fucking start. Good start. Good start.
The first round for Shopify Rebellion.
The Rebellion are backing themselves in these late round executes at the moment. They're giving away so much map control in the knowledge that they can hold on when it matters most. They're playing fantastically around that utility. The Goyos, the ADSs, all of it working together. Canadian, a mobile riot squad at the minute on that clash, whether he wants to hold main stairs or whether he wants to just dig back. As we saw at the end of that round, he's just placing the shield down in Church in a really awkward position. No way of dealing with that at that point in the round. Rebellion's brief is clear at the moment. It is stack up and just force these attackers, to push.
And I also love the play in blue, just stacking up all those ADSs while banning the Grim and the Capital. Just a really nice pocket strat. Something that
all right.
An operator's not been picked for most of
That's
the
a
event,
good start. That's a good start.
They have Jaeger strats on not just one, but 2 maps. Why?
Yeah.
That's the semi. You need things like that.
We've already been seeing a lot more Wamai through the Swiss, and it's like it's just come to its full.
Alright, Spoit on Azami.
Right now, isn't it?
Come on, Spoit.
We
need Spoit to start activating here.
In the arena, bringing out the alibi yesterday. It is moments like this when you're in the quarters, when you're in the semis, that something like that can just make the difference. Whether it's the MX4 Storm or for utility, it doesn't matter. It is just something that the enemy team will not expect, or something to make you comfortable. Thriving in that chaos and that uncertainty.
Just in mind, slightly slower approach here, in part due to the Bandit. See an addition of Bandit here in round number 2. It's going to be Canadian rocking that. I don't believe he placed his Bandit batteries on the plat wall. Instead, he's got them a little bit deeper on that cash wall. It's still going to reinforce plat and force an exothermic to be used to open that.
Okay.
Exothermics now, so can be a little bit more liberal with the usage on those. Hasham thinking about a little bit of a walk up these cash stairs here, as there is a little bit of an extension right now being put in from the Rebellion.
He saw him.
Man of the moment, Ambi, really in the hot seat with a lot of tools being given and afforded to him right now. He's playing on the smoke. Swim himself has got a ton of utility, but he's got ADSs, one of which just come back online. The nade will be good enough to destroy the shield though, and that's going to leave him vulnerable.
It'll leave him vulnerable, so he'll try to go prone.
Did he see it?
Look at this angle from Hasham. A man that has spent 3 years of his pro career lying on the floor trying to gain an advantageous angle over Ambi. Instead, it is Surf, the lounge player, first to go down. Twisted Minds, who have read the CCTV and cache extension, struggling to clear it out despite how fervently Shopify Rebellion are keeping hold of it. Now making their way into CCTV. Ooh, a bullet flies by Ambi's head. Another buries itself into his thigh, but Canadian burying attackers inside a CCTV, but
yikes.
only one.
Yikes.
Instead, it's bodies of the Rebellion that litter the second floor.
Twisted Minds made the right call. The call was just to flood in and get the kills. They're tired of this utility game.
Alright, come on, guys.
We even had Canadian Bandit tricking there inside of cash, just trying to delay those attackers moving through. But if you're bringing a Monty, you can pretty much just ignore all of that. Pull your way straight through the door and immediately start to open things up. A couple of kills found from the Rebellion, but it was not enough. The entire defense of Jim side going down and all in CCTV and cash, as that's where that whole push was from. We'll be going to that CC and cash area.
Alright, come on. Please. I need it.
And the whole round is going to go down in gym bedroom. Every single kill is actually happening in bathroom. Opposite side of the map. Could be the case, honestly. Depends on where the Azami's playing. Sometimes we've seen teams play the Azami in the normal spot in Raptors. Other times, when you've had something like a Wamai or a Jaeger available, you'll actually see the Azami kind of play more around the construction or the bedroom position. Rexen.
Oh, he's talking shit in the all chat.
Tags up one, but it's just Guards who is going to take about half damage from the M14. See Twisted Minds, hoping that maybe Rexen will overplay his hand, but not today.
Rexen's got a
I
very
actually
big
love
job
that
on this
shit.
catwalk. As you mentioned, Lynx, it's not the Azami, it's going to be the Aruni that is playing in this position. Now he has the DMR, so that's going to be a fantastic tool. You only need to land a couple of bullets, couple that with the ACOG, brilliant. His biggest vulnerability at the minute is that he's got no cover to work behind. He'll have a couple of magnets there, likely, and he doesn't have to worry about a Capitao or a Grim.
Come on,
he's
Spoit.
still going to be a little bit exposed. Spoit as well now, on the counter, on the opposite side of that. He'll be playing inside of Jim, but he's got much more to play with.
He's got 3 Kibas to play with right now. No mute jammers, no Mozzie pests. When they see that Kiba, they know somebody's going to be in Jim. He's not without support. Canadian Ambi providing some support from logistics and bedroom. Spoit is not alone. With the tournament he's been having, maybe not the most recent success with Ambi topping the charts, Spoit has been unbelievable in phase 1 and 2.
Oh.
Unbelievable this tournament, and now
Scary.
he's in a difficult spot. Azami can be really good to play your life, but the more attackers start dropping down onto Jacuzzi balcony, the more Kibas Spoit has to expend. He's got to be careful that hatch, that rotate hole isn't too far away. Half the round's been gone at this point. Dokkaebi call goes out, but more times by Twisted Minds being wasted.
Nice, Surf. Good
They try
pick.
to get aggressive, try to hit the
Come on,
site.
Spoit. Come on,
Surf
Spoit.
ready for it. The Rebellion not leaving anything unchecked right now. A minute and 45 seconds. Twisted Minds have spent focusing on this roam, and the only guy who's entered the building was on the opposite side of the map. We are now at 2 minutes.
Nice, Ambi.
Trying to clear out this.
Nadian watched it. Oh, there you go, Nadian. And Spoit. There we go. Very nice. Oh my God, Nadian's actually popping right now. Let's go. Let's go. Good work. Good work.
Twisted Minds really getting
Spoit did a great job holding him there.
Rebellion wanted to bring here. Spoit attracting a lot of attention over in Jim. Keeper barricades, support from Canadian and Ambi. It doesn't matter. You can't root him out there. You've got to go elsewhere. I was gobsmacked to not see somebody get onto Jim window.
Any window, really.
It was just so passive from Twisted Minds. They're being given problems at the moment that they are not able to adapt quick enough to solve. And again, it floods into, you look back toward the bans. What's banned? Capitao and a Grim. What would you love to get rid of Spoit playing inside of Jim?
Can you imagine just literally one firebolt going into Jim? Oh, and then he just goes down the hatch.
Yep.
That round probably doesn't happen if you literally just have one.
The fact that those two aren't in play, though, isn't the end all. There are still plenty of ways that you can deal with Spoit in that position, and Twisted Minds are just being a little bit too one-dimensional at the moment when they're trying to find those out. We're going to see a full side rotation here from the Rebellion. Back downstairs we go. They're not giving another go with the Jim and bedroom just yet.
All right, come on. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
They want to have another go downstairs, especially while they've still got some decent tools at their disposal. The Goyo, of course, still in play here, along with that Echo. His army now being taken out of the picture. Not that big a deal, I don't think, for this downstairs hold. We didn't see it feature in round 1. But equally, we've not got the clash either this time.
Come on.
And that was
Come on,
quite
boys.
a big
Come on.
success for the Rebellion in the way that they wanted to play.
And I think to understand like why the Rebellion are moving the way they are, we've seen quite a few lurks be hit by Twisted Minds, really over the course of Salt Lake City. But over the course of Clubhouse specifically, we've seen players try to go up gen, try to hop into the flat wall breach. And so while the Azami's down and you drop the Clash, what do we see come in turn? We've got the Efforts. We've got the Fenrir's who can stock up Generator, can hold these different positions. You can't really do the same projectile denial with the strat. Twisted Minds literally just by sheer numbers could overcome that with this lineup. So Rebellion instead moving to counter more directly Twisted Minds style. Guards moving up the red stairs, going for a massive pull clear, of which there is nobody from the Rebellion present.
It's a massive bait at the moment. Surf has been on a little marathon of that top floor and placed a load of mute jammers all over the place. So what happens in the prep phase? Well, you set some pre-placed drones on that top floor and you see some mute jammers, and then you go, oh, they must be holding upstairs. Spoiler
Big brain. Big brain. Galaxy brain. I like it.
Nobody's upstairs.
There's nobody upstairs. And very quickly, Twisted Minds have learned that. But it has already burnt the first minute. And for a team that we know has struggled a little bit under the clock, not only in this map, but the last as well, that's a win at the moment for the Rebellion. So they're going to be pretty happy, sat back in that side, knowing, well, we gave it a good shot. We phantomed our own presence, and now they've wasted a good portion of time, a little bit of utility. But this is where the round really starts to get going.
All right.
Especially with the Chom.
All right.
That round.
Come on.
We
Come
saw
on.
the value out of the Ram inside of round 1. Kitchen floor did not exist. It was a very dangerous position to play in. Same can be said here for Kitchen Corridor. So all of that has been opened up as well.
F not being triggered, another slow round from Twisted Minds. A lot of utility to compensate for that though. Soliton scanners, Candelas, just trying to get a little bit more utility. Good find by Twisted Minds, in fact. But still looking for a kill. Michonne, moving down Moto Hatch, spots the Yokai for his troubles. He'll take that. The player playing aggro on the doorway. There is an F-Nod in here as well. More information being gathered by Shopify Rebellion. Yokai number 2 making its way, anticipating a plant over in Arsenal. Guards putting it down, just creeping on in. Gets in the right spot, but through Ash Wall, nobody expected it to go down in an opposition. It's a quick trade. Neither side with a clear lead in terms of kills, but Twisted Minds now retreating to their positions. With hatch open, the floor decimated. Twisted Minds have more vertical angles than they know what to do with. Rebellion now with half the post plant gone as well. Still struggling to come up with an idea for this retake. P9 spots one. That's an easy kill. Canadian now going for the defuse. Ambi trying to defend his IGL, his leader, the best he can. But again, when the floor is all but gone, what else is Ambi to do?
Yeah, that one fell apart. We held for so long, but we gave up sight. Made it unplayable.
We know they're going to open that kitchen floor up entirely. So where's the best place to plant? Bang, straight through Ash Rush spot and just get it down there. It can be very easily held from upstairs. Kitchen hatch is open. Defenders are going to be very reluctant to make that journey all the way back to the side of Arsenal. P9 did his job and more. The barbed wire, it was placed fine. It was just a little bit too close to the generator. Had it been a bit further up, maybe he gets it, but then maybe you don't hear it. Tricky position really to play, and it needs someone.
All right, come on.
When you get the call that the plant's coming down, your kind of attention gets drawn elsewhere and you get split in two a little bit. Twisted Minds responding with the round, leveling things up. Let's not forget, they were good for round 2 in gym and bedroom as well. This was the site where we had a heavy extension over towards CCTV and cash with a lot of bandit play. That isn't a factor this time. It's going to be a much lighter hold in that area.
And hey, they were great for clearing out CCTV and cash when the site was
Ambi almost got that through the fucking flash. If he hit that, I think that round goes differently. Because then he can push up there. Or even play safe, I think it would have been fine. It was so close. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's get it back. Let's get it back.
Win this site a second go around. We'll have to go against the Clash, which we saw on the basement site, but not on gym bedroom. And to me, this actually indicates we might see an even harder CCTV cash hold than we did before. We've got the same shield and ADSs, but a Clash going in the mix.
Yeah, it's going to be a contradiction in terms, isn't it? It's a harder hold, but it's a little bit more passive because Canadian can take his utility within this time. He's not committing all that utility to one spot and then feeling like they have to play it for the duration of the round. Ambi, a little bit of a different story. He will still have the ADSs, but there's a nice addition here. He's been given 2 this time because one ADS just lipped onto the top step and didn't catch the nade. The nade, good to destroy the shield and the ADS, and that was kind of the first undoing.
Ooh, okay, come on.
The Twisted Mind's going to need to burn a little bit more in that area this time, but they've got plenty of means in doing so. It's all going to be about getting them in and getting boots on the ground. P9, he'll be starting his approach as he walks up these garage stairs.
Ooh, zoinks.
An indication away to Canadian. If not, the Selma will certainly do. You can tell that the heat is starting to rise here, but Ambi just gets caught looking the other way. Guards, he just walks up the stairs and takes him out.
The heat is on, and Canadian about to get burned alive by Twisted Minds. Gun to the head, a couple shots.
Oh boy.
Do in both the Young Gun and the IGL. Spoit, not long for this world either.
Yikes.
Rexton, both falling to the AK-12.
Brutal round.
Surf even sees the player on bedroom window, but that was a weird kill. It gets guards.
That was terrible. That was really bad there. That was really bad there.
And now 3-2 on rounds.
Guards is lapping it up right now. Great little interview with him before this map kicked off and at the end of the last map. But it's been a big problem for the Rebellion at the moment. You know one thing that I really enjoy? I enjoy how the Rebellion set up not quite intricate, that they set up these nice holds and how they want to try and how they see the game playing out. Guards just picks a shield and just runs straight through all of it.
Yeah, I really think we should have banned Blitz. I think that would have been a strong ban for us. Blitz has been like a real headache for us.
Setups, right? We've got shields, we've got clashes, we've got ADSs. It's like 2020 all over again. And to your point, Guards literally just runs straight through it. Just runs up the stairs, and Ambi's dead. We've basically seen this exact thing play out. Don't get me wrong, these setups have cost a lot of time for Twisted Minds. The opening engagement, that was the quickest one we've seen, and it basically still happened at the halfway point of the round. It has taken
And then you have to deal with Monty. I don't know, I think Blitz is a bigger problem than Monty for us, I really do.
There's still 38 seconds left. 38 seconds before they got the opening pick. But what happened? They burned all the utility, and then they lurked up Generator. Going back to round 2, they burned all the utility, and then they just pushed through the setup. Twisted Minds, if they had a reputation for struggling to solve problems, they either A, seem to be doing it just fine, even with their low time, or B, don't really care to solve the problem put in front of them.
All right, come on, boys. Gentlemen, let's get it. Let's get it.
Onto that case. Can start to cut a line immediately through the bomb site. J-Lad, bit of a danger man on Lair, a little bit quieter here. Only hitting a 4.5 KPR at the moment. Good info being gathered by Surf as well.
Nice, Spoit. There we go.
Yokai's out there.
Oh!
That was tragic.
In a bit of trouble, bit of
oh, wow.
water. Throws some smoke on it and hopes that it's going to extinguish itself. Looks like he's been able to sneak himself away as well.
Well, speaking of sneak, Ambi literally slithering across
He doesn't know,
right
he doesn't
now.
know.
And Guards just around the corner, a lot of attention being drawn by that Yokai. But Ambi playing so passive. That blitz was literally turned toward red stairs. If Ambi had swung around, he could have got him in the back of the head. Instead, he is waiting so patiently. Now it's Rexen on rafters, drawing a lot of the attention.
Oh, Ambi! Nice shit.
That Twisted Minds would get complacent, that they wouldn't check, and he could swing around, take a fight through garage door, and stay alive. Because the job is not to get an easy pick. The job is to support Rexen. However Ambi can do that, that is what he needs to do. Tracked by Deathmark. Rexen could be in a difficult spot. Guards now contemplating a rotate as it's a 3v5 with a minute to go.
They've just not got the manpower to do what they usually do and just running through people. Guards need someone on his shoulder, and he's solo at the moment. He knows Ambi's position, but Surf is there with the assist.
Nice, Ambi!
Ambi doesn't even need it!
What do you even do? What do you even do? Trying to go for style points. He's afforded that courtesy in a 1v5. P9 has got his namesake in kills.
I love that. So that way it denies him the kill.
It's about denying P9 even.
There we go, there we go. Good round, good round, good round, good round.
Prizes. Just as Twisted Minds string together 2 in a row, Shopify Rebellion tie things up.
Nice, nice, great round there.
Where have we been here before?
Yeah, what up? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I saw from them on their defenses. I want you to realize those attacks...
Woo! Okay, all tied up again.
Said. Okay, so I would expect these attacks to be very similar. All right, for basement, they have a castle roam. If they don't have castle, he's going to be Scopos, okay? So he's going to castle main stairs window, kitchen hall, the B2 door, the pool door, the main doors. When I said the B2 hall, I meant they're going to put a BP looking kitchen hall, okay? He plays in bar with the hatch open. A zombie from the castle strat will play in stock with the hatch open. He plays like weird Kibas, and you need to be careful of him like running out of the stock door too.
Him first?
Okay, they play Goyo solo in sight. He puts a Goyo in dirt, but his setup was long, so I think you could scare him and just pop that because I didn't see him actually being able to start there. They play Ella blue lounge area. He can like run up and down and help above, and Mute was playing above like Jib master side. If the Ella walks up, they'll use the
أهم شيء نسويه نلعب مع بعض عادي وحركات انه انت لو انا مت ايرلي راوند نقول لا تحس انه انت لازم تسوي شيء انك
It is crazy, man. Like the actual planning that goes into each and every round of professional Siege is unbelievable.
لا تحس حالك انك لازم تجيب بيك. اثنين اخوان طريقة لعبنا دائما نلعبها هي بدناش نغير شيء حلو مع بعض وبس اللي ضدنا ما عندهم سالفه في هذا الماب. يلا.
والله يا واضح ما عندهم سالفه.
Remember to stay close to the jammers. They like the intel operators.
اوكي. يا هشوم يلا هشوم. زهرة. اذا كنا السايت اللي تحت طلعنا بوم، اوكي؟ في احد سكوبس ولا اخذ سكوبس؟ انا سكوبس. سكوبس خلاص.
Why aren't you co-streaming? If you co-stream, your chat gets drops. Is that how that works? I thought if drops are on, they just happen regardless.
يلا يا اخوان تركيز.
ايش بنت؟
بنات مونتي.
It's another close affair between Shopify Rebellion and Twisted Minds.
It does happen regardless.
3-3 half, and now on Clubhouse, the exact same story. They have not had a decisive series, unfortunately, Ollie. Nothing remotely close to that G2 game yesterday. Twisted Minds continue to surprise us, but the Rebellion, by the same token, continue to fight as hard as they can.
They're being made to work for it today. They got a bit of a free lunch yesterday against G2. And as we all know, there is no such thing as a free lunch. They are paying for it here against Twisted Minds. Another map where we go 3-3 at the side swap.
Better question, why aren't you putting the cheeky soap next to the PC? Well, it actually is. I know you're kidding, but like I actually keep a ton here.
I mean, that's just insane. Hipfire headshot onto the blitz. Objectively funny from Rexen.
Did you see how many magnets were Ambi's like just surrounding Ambi's body there, just trying to catch any nade?
you see the.
I've been playing the fuck out of Siege on the gaming channel.
Just like, and no thank you.
I've been grinding it daily. I do like 3-4 games a day.
Been a lot funnier if he did. Twisted Minds now starting off Church and Arsenal. Normal primary site for the Clubhouse defenses.
Right now, just gold 2.
Didn't see basically any roam whatsoever.
You have to start in fucking Copper 5, so it takes a while.
They were basically playing as much on-site utility as you could imagine. Here, J-Lad is on Solus and Guards is on Ella on the second floor in the first minute of the round. Maybe they'll fall back. I don't think they're falling back.
It's the polar opposite, isn't it? And I think it's the
wow, that was scary.
With these two opponents right now. On the one side, you've got Twisted Minds that are happy to throw caution to the wind and to play in this aggressive manner. I don't even think we saw a single defender inside a strip the whole defense long for the Rebellion. And already we've got P9 hanging around in there on the Skopos. Hasham harassing here at the top of garage storage. Rebellion are going to have the work cut out for them here, and they've switched some tools around. They were threatening to bring the Deimos a little bit earlier on. Deimos or a Snake would have been fantastic here to try and pin some of these players down, because at the minute, they've not really got anything aside from Lion, but they need to gather some information first.
Come on, boys.
Just a little bit,
Come on, boys.
It's on a player inside his sight, moving around dirt. More immediate issue is finding this Azami, who will make herself scarce. Used a lot of Kibas, though. I think that's around 3 that she might have used on that window. And you don't need a lot to bolster Arsenal, but you need to make sure you have enough. And so one thing I am a little concerned about going down, while that's wasted the first minute, the show might be light on resources, and depending on what the Rebellion have, they do have 3 more nades, for example, and a DMR. His Kibas might get shot, and the site might be softened up a little bit. So has been a
fuck, scary.
About to say, J-Lad making himself known. Will tag up Ambi for the second time this round. He makes his way back.
This positioning from J-Lad's perfect, though. He knows that Ambi's dropped. Guards is coming in for the party as well. There's 2 players around the corner that Guards has to try and deal with now. They need to isolate him.
The throw off a flashbang.
Oh, fuck. Come on, come on.
Hardwire betraying Guards a little bit on that flank. Spotted by the E1Ds. They've got the confirmation, but again, not in a great
spot. Come on, guys.
Rebellion, I was about to say, don't have a lot, but Canadian and Spoit
Spoit.
Literally at the door to sight. They have walked up dirt. Spoit with a long angle looking through these smoke grenades, but not a single Twisted Mind player is peeking. Ambi's been threatening alert down blue for 2 minutes now, but there's 3 players around the corner. Surely somebody's
they don't
watching.
know.
Yes, they are.
Oh, baby.
We'll end up knocking
Yikes.
back up
Yikes.
blue, but Trix
Yikes.
Hasham ready for it.
Oof.
Surfing a
Oof.
1v5 as Shopify
Yikes.
Rebellion's attempt to quickly pierce the site is repelled by Twisted Minds.
Shopify Rebellion never had a handle on that round. Not at all.
That was bad. That was bad. All right, let's get it back.
A roam game that was never dealt with. Lurkers that were allowed to rotate back and come down oil and having a huge impact in the later portion of the round. And then we've got Canadian and Spoit just, they didn't get the memo. They didn't get the brief. already making the way through into sight from dirt. It's called kitchen dirt for a reason. You need kitchen. Or you need blue.
I was gonna say, for Shopify Rebellion's blue dirt, it's that blue position that really seemed to struggle.
But when blue's reinforced, blue dirt isn't very good either. Because there's still such a desync between the two.
When there's so many reinforcements in blue, there's also 3 guys in blue, and you're only 2 guys pushing down blue. It's not.
All right, come on.
It's not a great recipe, unfortunately. Shopify Rebellion.
Let's get it back. Let's get it back.
Only a 1 lead for Twisted Minds. Also going over to Jim Bedroom, copying the Rebellion's rotation so far. And continuing to show some marked defenses from their opponents.
Attackers are heading
I believe we didn't see a single mirror or a castle for that matter. Now we'll see both brought out in round 8 by Twisted Minds.
Whoa, fortified! It's going to be a little bit more difficult for Twisted Minds to play in the same manner that they played on basement on other sites. They're not afforded the same level of flexibility. Coming downstairs.
Oh, I'm getting nervous. Come on, guys.
It's hiding around upstairs and then rotating back down later on. So they are going to be a little bit more condensed just through the nature of the side choices here for the next couple of rounds. J-Lad, fairly happy to sort of aggressively challenge on, but he knows as well as anyone that with that wall getting open, if he stays inside of Garage side, he's going to be cut off. Some good shoving around.
All right, here we go. Let's go, Spoit. Let's get some picks here. Let's get a nice entry frag.
Still going to have Hasham and Co to deal with, though. Guards as well playing on that radio door. This ball reinforced. It will take a pocket reinforcement to make that line of sight to open things up.
No, no, needed that.
The best defensive player for Twisted Minds throughout this tournament. He's already got 1. Looking for a second as Grim around the corner. But Shopify
Oh, fuck, we needed that. All right, Ambi, thank you.
Trying their best to hold off this attack and doing it expertly. Guards is not giving up this position.
He knows, he knows.
Shotgun, a must-win fight.
Oh,
and J-Lad flanking
yikes.
up red stairs.
All right, Spoit, this could be magic.
And now Spoit, only half the round in. 1v3.
He knows. Yeah, tough.
Crossfire, holding this
Oh,
diffuser,
God, the
and
drop
Twisted
shot.
Minds.
Yikes.
A stack up.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
2 in a row on
Oh, we're
defense.
getting fucking steamrolled.
Twisted Minds happy to transition as much of this chaos across as possible.
We can't be losing our fights like that.
Tight hold
If Surf gets that kill there, we win that round, I
Okay, guys,
think.
can you hear me?
I'm going to hear from Super.
Okay, these guys are doing what we talked about. I think what Richie said is exactly right. Like, you guys know they're going to swing us, right? So we need to make sure that we're calling what we're holding, what we're not holding, and that we're syncing up when we push, and that when we do push, we're following through with what we push, okay?
Yeah.
To all be on the same page and fight together. For this cache here, they like to do a zombie and Jaeger rafter, and they like to do castle and lounge, okay?
Okay.
Guys, we're in fine positions, we're just not coordinating this shit, okay? We're getting them moving, you're getting opportunities to kill them, okay? We just need to make sure that we're trading down. That's the biggest thing. They're catching us off by swinging, and we're not getting trades, okay?
Right
that. Let's go.
Open your ears, please, everyone. Like, if you need something, say it. Remember, like, any way to help. Like,
Okay, come on. Let's get it back. Let's bring it back. Dude, we get this kill right here, we win that round.
Salt Lake City. Guards in
That would have
chat
changed
said,
everything
hey
there.
Guys, I have a great idea. Let's push it 5 seconds remaining instead of 10 seconds remaining. Clearly unhappy with the pace of Rebellion's attacks. Do you think Shopify Rebellion can pick things up? Do you think they have a few more rounds in them to come back on Clubhouse? The crowd seems to believe. Now Rebellion just need to make good on that faith, on that
What did that guy
promise.
say?
They're up 1-0 in the series, but Twisted Minds up 2 rounds on Clubhouse. And if this tack timeout doesn't work, Ali, I don't know.
He said go,
what
Ambi.
else
Alright, I like that.
Super tactical timeouts have been very effective throughout the course of the tournament, so you would expect them to be good for a round. It's never reinventing the wheel, it's just pointing out obvious things that need serious attention. And for that particular timeout, a lot of focus on 3-2-1s and what are we pushing. Make sure that we're working together. They know that Twisted Minds are going to swing. They know that they're happy to aggress.
Come on.
You're never going to be digging them out of a power position. You just need to work together on them. Very similar to the timeout that he gave over on Lair. And look at how that map ended. Different landscape here in that Twisted Minds have now a 2-round advantage at the moment over the Rebellion. This starts to become a bit of a must-win round.
Oh, we need that.
Believe that when they get onto that series
He's so low. That's still good. He's tagged up.
They'll be hungry to close out this map to bring us to Fortress. Spoit just catching Hashom inside of B1, but not able to confirm the kill. By the same token, not dying in response. Hashom, rough map so far, 1-4. When guards 8-5, P9, 11-4.
Let's go, Andy. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see with those beautiful eyes? What do you see?
To drop off a little bit. By the same token, for Shopfire Rebellion, Ambi, the only player positive at 8-7. And Spoit, who we saw moving about strip at the beginning of this round, faces an early exit trying to lurk up main stairs. Canadian seeking to deploy some powerful utility over by rafters. Puts you below 50 HP. Candela's hit.
Nice, Surf.
Surf hits him in the face with a well-placed DMR shot. Canadian now turning his attention to the default camera as Garage cleared in the first half of round 9.
A heavy stack up of players, Twisted Minds at the moment, in and around that cash position. We've got guards, Hashom, and Trix all in that area. Obviously very cautious for a bit of a walk-up, but look at this.
Nice. Oh.
Head on, Rexen.
Okay.
Good for the kill onto Hashom.
All right, it's a trade.
Isn't gonna be able
Fine.
to stop the trade from happening, though. That's good. They can trade that body, and it's working exactly as Super said in the timeout.
Going very well for the Rebellion, but still a minute to go.
Come on, Rexen. Come on, Rexen.
Rexen's made his way up rafters.
Rexen, Surf, Ambi.
With a cutoff angle on that wall. Ambi can provide some support from CCTV window. This diffuser's got to go down, and if it does, there are 2 C4s on Twisted Minds. They might go below.
Oh, fuck.
They might stay on the safe
oh,
floor.
yep. Oh, nice.
With the player outside a construction window. Ends up going down in the process. The other C4, it goes wide. Not a factor. Ambi finishes off J-Lad, and now Rexen looks to move us into the post.
Come on.
Guards without much to do.
He's low. Nice, Surf.
Make the cross, but Surf on the long angle cuts him down, and now Flashbang taking away Guards' vision. The best player for Twisted Minds defense. A known quantity by Ambi. Needs 3 kills in only 20 seconds to do it. Surrounded on all sides, put to 1 HP.
Let's go. All right. Good bounce back. Good bounce back. Good bounce back. Needed that one. We needed that one.
Will be the first to fall.
Very good. Very good. All right. Let's keep it going.
Reminder there about how they need to work as a team. Everything that they did in that round, they did together. The cross was perfect. Rexen, safe as houses, getting that plant down. Surf on one side, Ambi on another. Is there a better sandwich to plant in between than that? Especially with the way we've seen both of them play so far. It is going to shorten the lead that Twisted Minds have at the moment in this series. Go to a 5-4 at round 10.
Whew. Okay.
With that level of teamwork, that might be enough to bring SR back into contention, level things up at 5-5, and look to go forward from there.
It's the kind of thing we need to see, especially working a 3v3. Not a 5v4, not a 5v3, but complete man equilibrium between the 2 teams. Ready for J-Lad, swinging out a construction window, ready for a player retaking across plat. Surf in particular on that last point, really effective to the final 2 kills.
Okay.
Shopfire Rebellion haven't tied the game yet, but they have done half of the job necessary to get there.
Let's keep that going. That was a really good round from us.
There is going to be any inkling of a roam, it needs to be thoroughly dealt with. And we need man counts. We need to know where people are. With the lineup that we've got, it's a little bit less clear. Hashom, ACOG. Oh, no ACOG. Color me shocked. MPX.
All right, we know he's peeking. We know this. Oh, he keeps getting that.
The second time he has just tagged Ambi out of spawn when peeking secret window. Neither player learning from their past engagements. The same thing happening on the second attempt of Church and Arsenal, albeit, to be fair, many differences beyond that. Noah Zali, she's been banned. Hashom moves down very quickly. He stayed in secret for a full minute last time. Now, rejoining his teammates on the site. It really doesn't seem like anybody from Twisted Minds is roaming right now, save for maybe one player, I think, over by main stairs.
Come on,
it
boys.
shouldn't take too long for SR to get that information and to fully understand that. Ambi playing on Deimos, he is going to be able to deathmark track people this round. That much is clear, and it's already started. Targeting Hasham on that two-brow, seeing if they could just try and pick one out of the herd. Guards, this is a brilliant off position. No one is really going to be expecting you to play there, although Rexon's angle says otherwise.
Just giving it a little bit of courtesy. Thinking he might see somebody flanking up Oil Pit. Won't find anybody today. 4 players marked on Deimos' scanner. One of them being Hashom, who we saw at the beginning of this round, going for a spawn peek. This Deathmark tracker doesn't seem like it'll have a whole lot of use until the execute stage, with nobody from Twisted Minds threatening the mid-round, aside from anything but a C4, which, to be fair, Ollie, they have 4
Careful, careful, SpongeBob, careful, SpongeBob.
Like the utility from below rather than a flanker.
There's still quite a lot of util to cover here. We've got the ADS's. Guards is still harassing in his position there on generator.
All right, a little bit of damage there. Tagged them up a little bit.
They're going to need
slapped
to
them up a little bit.
A lot of these throwables are going to get wrapped up if they're not too careful. Hatch and Kitchen also something.
All right, we gotta look to execute here in a second. 2 of them are kind of low.
With the introduction of the Sense into the lineup, you're expecting something inside a church here. That's where the plant is most likely going to go down.
Ooh, Canadian.
Yikes, man.
Slowed inside of dirt. Hashom then swings around the corner. Another key operator for the Rebellion. Taken down before it can see its full potential. That was a big trend on their attacks on layer, not as much on their clubhouse attacks. It's more just been Twisted Minds running roughshod.
Alright, it's gonna be a Zerg rush. Oh, Spoit! Let's go!
I was gonna say things might get problematic.
Nice! Nice!
Just moving down blue.
Let's go! Holy fuck, way to step up. Big round. Alright, all tied up. All tied up. Big round.
2-minute setup for 10 seconds of action. The Rebellion tie things up.
It's been a while since we've seen a Spoit round.
That was big. That was a very big time for Spoit to step up there.
Yeah, we're gonna go gym and then basement again.
Okay, guys, I think they are bringing the Intel operator. We can bring some jammers for demos, and we just need to play at the YouTube. So exactly what we did it well. It was only a small mistake. For some fucking reason, we go for a garage. We can retake with Clash, maybe. Close the wall and retake with Clash, or double garage. But basically,
I think maybe they will focus side. So I think we should just do the same and try to focus side.
Yeah.
اوكي خلاص اخوان هسه جنب بعدين تحت معنا ميرا بعدين تحت عندنا ميرا خلينا نجيب هذا الراوند اوكي بمرجل يمكن يفوكس
okay. Alright. Very good.
Twisted Minds taking a pause.
All right.
Things tied up 5-5. Another close game for both of these teams. All 15 required on map 1 for the Rebellion just to squeeze out their map pick. But now, to move from attack into attack. Twisted Minds, I think survival weighing on them a lot more, down 0-1 in the series. Shopify Rebellion's beginning to gain some momentum, gain some speed on Clubhouse. Twisted Minds now rethinking their approach.
Sounds like they were using Charlie's headset.
The Rebellion are doing cracking. They've won the last 2 rounds.
Alright, man.
Started to chain things
Apple earbuds are some high quality shit, brother. You wouldn't be hearing that issue with those.
Okay, so that's the lineup. Everything that they're doing together though, and that's the big takeaway at the moment for me with the way that they've started playing, particularly after that timeout, post round 8. It was where we saw that timeout come through. So we're expecting them to
all right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going.
Fashion right now. Some of them have been struggling, and it's a point that we brought up over on Lair. The opening engagement has been eluding them here, and they are very often fighting from behind. As again, something else the Rebellion worked incredibly hard on, as well as a lot of operators switching up. We have seen them work incredible on that opening engagement. It was kind of a part and parcel of switching the operators up and sometimes changing the roles. That was really a sort of leading factor as to why that started to change as well. But as we move into round 11 here, one team can start to streak a lead and put themselves onto a map point here. If it's the Rebellion,
all right, come on, come on.
If it's Twisted Minds, it will be clutching
come on
for a chance at Fortress.
Praying for Fortress, Twisted Minds making it farther than any Meta team have made it in the past. We've seen quarterfinals. Hashom himself has seen a quarterfinal at a main stage at a major, but a semifinal.
He heard him, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he heard him around there.
Final.
All right, let's get on their cheeks and just start
Not only farther than any team, but a rapid rise for
getting them some of that.
Just 2.5 years ago was hardly on anybody's radar. Just making it in, Falcons at Copenhagen, but then GK at Atlanta. That's when Meta really started to make things happen. Now, Twisted Minds getting to feel the weight of the region on their shoulders. Third in EML, they're used to success at this point. Rebellion, as they look to dash those hopes, need to keep that pressure on and keep these underdog-turned villains at bay.
P9 just going to be popping his shield at the top of those cash stairs. He's got FNATs working for him as well here. A couple of castle barricades kicking around. But another round and another opener here for Hashom. Ambi falls.
Ambi falls, and the rush to Shopify Rebellion.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Not careful, might all
no.
Lining up for P9, lining up for Hashom. Surf with a direct beat on one. Still has 2 more to cut through. Both Blackbeard and Deimos spawned, so Spoit adding
no, needed that, Spoit. Fuck. Oh, boy.
Does Surf feel confident? He tries his best, but Hipfire will get the job done there.
Rexen? Surf Rexen? No! Cringe strats. Cringe strats.
With a C4 from below. Map point falls on Surf.
Come on, Surf.
Look at how much time there is here. Surf 1 versus 2, and look at the util he's going up against. There's going to be mirror windows, castle barricades, you name it, they will have it to hide behind.
So much utility, so much time, but information on Surf, bulletproof camera, and a mirror window staring at him front in back. He'll attempt to cross. Taking refuge behind the bag. That gives JLad his opening. Swings around the corner. 6-5 for Twisted Minds. 1 round.
All right, come on.
Big statement play here from Twisted Minds. Could be one of those series where we see both teams win their own map choice. Not that unusual in a best of 3, but still close maps regardless. Not over just yet, though. But it is back down to basement. We will go. Site that has kind of eluded Shopify, save a huge individual performance from Spoit back only a couple of rounds ago. Togetherness in which they were pushing here. I mean, the activation on those goggles, we don't always see Warden.
Yeah, Spoit gets that kill. I think that round is, I think we've got it, even with that.
Crazy value from P9. Such an insane player this tournament.
Damn,
I mean,
that's such a shame he didn't get that.
P9 guards, they have been a monster.
All right, come on.
Salt Lake City so far, but P9 took a little bit to get going in the
Taking
group
stairs
stage,
there would have been so fucking
really
huge.
Shown up for his team in big key moments. Right now in these defenses, right now in Clubhouse, 13 and 7. We're still looking for that guy on the Rebellion. Everyone's doing fine. Everyone's putting in the work. But it's not the Ambi show. It's not the Rexen show like we saw on Lair.
Drone is online. I don't entirely mind that. They can still win games and not have an individual pop. That's become the norm. That's what we've become very used to so far with this Rebellion roster, particularly on this main stage. Hashom, back up to his old tricks. Gonna be hiding out inside a stock. Drone starting to come in at his feet now. Does anybody dare challenge?
Given the fact that Twisted Minds have won all 5 of these defensive opening tools so far, whatever poor soul decides to fight Hashom on this angle has got to be careful. Has got to be
Canadian down already.
And again, it is Canadian
gets to just,
early
this is gonna be
scary.
scary.
Canadian has died as the opening
please,
death
please.
3 times this attack so far. Every single time on an important operator. Twisted Minds stringing together 2.
Attaboy, Rexen.
Gives himself up to Rexen, but Guards is ready for it.
Surf Ambi.
Baiting his teammate, luring the Rebellion in, setting a trap. that not even the attack could perceive.
Oh.
Creeping down bottom main.
Nice.
Has spotted one
Okay.
in sight. Has made his
Oh.
way through, but without diffuser, without his team.
Ambi, this would be fucking historic,
He's just
brother.
another body. Another kill for Twisted Minds.
This would actually be fucking unbelievable, bro.
Last alive.
Holy
It's a very
lord.
big ask from Ambi again, this. We know what this player is capable of. We've seen what he can do this weekend already. He's got a minute on the clock. 2 death marks. He's not in any massive hurry right now to get this job done. Can even go and recover a drone. He's able to shoot the mute jammer.
Holy
recover
fuck,
that.
bro. This would be
Can start to
unreal.
really work this. It's not all down and out just yet. Site utility, not going to be as big a factor as you would think. Some of that's already starting to be burnt through.
Oh my god. Did he see it? Yeah.
Taking every second at his disposal. 2 Deathmark trackers remaining.
Yep, he saw it.
Ambi's been alone, without help for a minute and a half now. Again, checking all this information. 20 seconds to go. One player in blue finally a little bit of info. He's got one. One player found out. He'll try and isolate this fight.
He took too
Try
long.
to win this one, but with only 10 seconds
took
to
too
go.
long.
How much can he find with only 5, only 3, 2, 1, nothing? Let the clock do the talking, and with not a single word, close out club.
Son of a bitch, man. Alright, map 3.
Confident teams left inside of the tournament. Twisted Minds using the clock there, using good old-fashioned siege to secure that victory on Clubhouse. They did not want to leave anything up to chance. They did not want to give Ambi an opportunity at another highlight reel. Required in our first semi-final of the day. We'll be back right after this with Fortress.
God damn it, I really wanted us to close it out there. Alright, map 3. I gotta tinkle. Fuck, man. Oh, I'm gonna fill up my water as well real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Okay. God damn it. I got a little snack. Alright, map 3.
Let's get into the action here. This is Jonah's Showdown, and this is the show where we take 3 of the best players in the world of Rainbow Six, and we put them into a 1 versus 1 versus 1 trivia gauntlet. Are you guys excited to get started?
Yes, sir.
How many Banshees can Melusi deploy in 1 round? Stop it.
4.
Correct. That's a point for you. Great start.
Honestly, I forgot.
Have you tried
that I
Far
was
Far
supposed
West?
to bust
No.
In the first question. Now I know the
Not
game.
yet.
I think now I'm locked in.
What is the range of Thatcher's new EGS disruptor gadget? Jigsaw.
30 meters.
Not quite. Little long. Anyone else?
30 meters.
Wait, what did you say? It's okay. We'll work on the listening for the next one. Stompin', go ahead. I know you want to.
13 meter.
Closer. We were looking for 10 meters. 15
So far
seconds
off.
is how long the gadget
So far
lasts. Canadian, we know this team.
Yeah, I
can be
saw
tricky.
Obsession.
What do you need to do on
It's
this
my
third
favorite
map to
movie of the
take
year
the
so
win
far.
in front of the home crowd?
I think honestly, just resetting and going into a new map. Best of 3s work like that. You want to win your pick. They might win their pick. That's just how it goes. I think you just come into the cider confident and, trust what we've prepared, trust what we want to do, trust the game plan, and believe in each other. And it's simple as that. I don't think there's like any rocket science to it. I'm sure they'll say the same thing. So yeah, just reset and go to the next map.
Guards, we know this crowd have made you guys the villain. How good would it feel to shut them up and win this third map?
It feels fantastic, but I hope the crowd never shut up because they are very good. And whoever say USA crowd is bad, he should I don't know how to say it, but he should rethink it, Yeah.
Incredible. Thank you.
Fortress will be our finale. We are going all the way, as my good friend Ace will say, in this first semi-final here. Lax, Fox to pick apart what we've just seen there. Lax, Clubhouse, as we said, it's Twisted Mind's house.
You walked into their domain. They did come out on top. You asked, were we going to see a best of 3 go the distance? Absolutely. And I do want to highlight in round 5 specifically. This is what I talked about with EP very early on. Guards and P9 working in tandem.
I really
with
think
each
we
other,
banned
whether
Blitz.
they're using the information, whether they're using the shields, but Guards
Blitz
here
has been a
so
huge problem for us on
instrumentally well
defense.
On the Blitz here, using it to take control of Cash, and then pushing it even further to constantly get the kill going in their favor, and then forcing the players into unwinnable positions, forcing them into crossfires from P9 holding outside.
I definitely think
And
Obsession's
it's
worth
just a
watching. I really like it.
round from these two.
It's
But
my
not
favorite
just that
movie of the
round in
year.
particular, the entire
He's
series
barely
of
beating out
Clubhouse
Project Hail
really
Mary for
came
me.
down to P9 and Guards, equally putting up a great showing. 14-8 on that side and 10-9 on the other. We need this exact same performance from these two going into Fortress.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We saw that strength on map 1 with the shield play. We thought it was going to be able to handle that. But off of that clip, that was a terrifying blitz rush. If you're on the other end of that, you have very limited time. That was the consistency, and that's the difference from map 1 to map 2, is the shield play was still there, but on defense, we saw a little bit different of an approach from Twisted Minds, slowing it down, trying that same aggressive play, but running way more traps, forcing SR to make the mistakes themselves. We didn't see that on map 1. So now they've kind of figured it out on Clubhouse, but also it's just the vein of the map.
I think that's the important thing to note as well, is they're a team that relies heavy on information. They love the traps. They like to be able to decide how their opponent is going to get into the building and how they're going to remove them exact way that they're going to be setting up. And then when you're looking into the map like Fortress, it does play similar to what we see in Clubhouse, especially once you get into that later half of the round. You are going to have to deal with those traps. You are going to be constricted going into the site. So if I'm on the side of SR, I'm going to need to speed things up. I'm going to need to use those shields to take that space early on so we have a lot more time to work with, so we can navigate around these traps, whether you're bringing the Brava, whether you're baiting out with shields. Something has to be done on
You
an
playing
aggressive
Siege today?
nature side of things,
Probably
and
later.
then they can slow it down and do that little push and pull if they have the time on their side.
With this crowd here in Salt Lake City that has been absolutely popping off throughout the last 2 days, I can feel a little bit of nervous tension in the air because they want Shopify Rebellion to get this over the line, and Jonah is standing by with one of them right now.
Thank you, guys. I am here in the thick of things in the middle of the crowd. I've got Zay and Jared here with me. Guys, die-hard Shopify Rebellion fans from what I understand.
Love that.
Have you liked what
Love
you've seen
that.
from them so far?
I've liked what I've seen. There's strong points, there's weak points. I'd like to see the shield not go down too early in the round. Canadian, I'm sure, understands that, and he knows what he's doing better than I do. So
we should go to the crowd for intel more often. Zay, okay, we go to the third map. What do they need to hang on to here? The best thing that Shopify Rebellion can take advantage of?
I think absolutely going to be taking space with that shield. I think Canadian needs to be up there. I mean, getting good picks, getting util in, you know what I mean? I think Ambi needs to do his thing. I think Ambi's doing great. I mean, do your thing, Ambi. Hell yeah.
Incredible. Thank you guys so much.
Ambi is the GOAT, straight up.
Incredible. And they've got some big brains on them as well. Back to you guys.
Jonah, thank you. Thank you very much, Jonah. Listen, guys, we've just got time now to predict who is going to be our first grand finalist when this series is said and done. Fox, give it to me.
Shopify Rebellion.
All right.
I'm going to have to say Twisted Minds. I'm going to go against the odds.
Salt Lake City, are we ready? We're all ready. Map 3, the decider. It's now.
Well, I mean, we heard Guards pay the crowd some respects in his interview. So Salt Lake City, does that mean that you also want Twisted Minds to win? What?
Come on, boys.
So wait.
Please,
You're
please,
still
please.
Shopify Rebellion, right? They're gonna win this 2-1.
Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Fortress will be where we find out who is making the grand final and who is going home. Fortress. Ali, there's a little tidbit.
Genuinely think ban Blitz.
Could you enlighten us?
You can do
as to
Blitz
why map
Monty,
3 is
that's
just
fine.
a little bit more special than it already is?
Well, as if it wasn't clear enough that we're in a map 3 after two very close map 1 and 2s. There's not a lot separating these two teams on Fortress either.
I think that'll just be the
Both have
key
got
when we're on
4-0
defense.
record on this map over the last 6
All right.
months. It is their second and third preference. Second for Twisted Mind, third pref for the Rebellion. There is nothing on paper that separates these two on this map. The only thing, and we might get to
Be
it a
like
little bit later
Spoit,
on,
love Spoit, love the whole squad.
a little bit of a defense statistic.
I really
But aside
want them
from
to
that,
win it all.
I am expecting
I think they
another
deserve first
very
place.
close
I think
map
they deserve to
between
hoist
these
the
two teams.
trophy.
Because let's be honest,
I
with a
want
close
that so
series
bad
far,
for them.
What's the point in coming to map 3 unless we're going to go all the way?
What is the point indeed? Shopify Rebellion absolutely baptized G2 yesterday. Ambi demolished G2 yesterday. They come into the day going from a really good North American team to sudden tournament and grand final favorites. They have struggled for every single round, win or lose, on both Lair and Clubhouse.
All right.
Now as we find ourselves on Fortress, this team, I imagine, will still face the toughest fight they have this entire tournament. Hashom, again, taking a peek outside the window. Again,
He keeps
it is against
tagging Ambi with that.
And again, neither party able to secure the kill, but Hashom makes Ambi regret it.
It's like Hashom does this on purpose just to chip players down a little bit. He never overcommits, and you'll very rarely actually see him lose his life to it. I think there was one occasion where Wrexham put him in the dirt over on Club, but aside from that, he's very slippy, and he's good at getting away from these little early bouts of aggression. It'll just give Ambi something to think about for the remainder of the round. He's caught in any of those Razor Bloom traps as well that Hashom will be bringing. Hiding out here. A little bit of prone action. Ambi's drone as well. These two just can't seem to stay away from one another. Will be caught out there and should probably move, but won't.
Hashom has never, when the options presented itself, gotten up off the floor. This man lives just sitting, prone, holding an angle as long as he could desire. He'll be droned, he'll be spotted by not only the Soliton scanner, but the Dokkaebi call
That'll
as
push
well.
him back.
And still,
We can take stairs.
he and Twixt just moving
No!
around. To his side. Hashom,
No!
It's not Ambi he duels, it is Spoit he kills.
Oh,
It's
what
J-Lad
happened?
leading the way for Twisted Minds in round
Oh
one
my
of
God,
Fortress. Ambi
yikes.
and Surf, both quite low. Hashom
Yeah.
finally getting another. but his main prey,
Catastrophic
public
opening
enemy
round.
#1 for Twisted Minds, has still not gone down. It is Ambi in the 1v4. Just one player peeking around the corner. He finds him.
Wow, that was brutal. That's all right. That's all right.
Ending.
Let's get it back.
Trying to fight and succeeding to fight Ambi.
It started with the Ambi versus Hashom standoff, and it finished the very same way. SR's attack kind of just crashing out, not really achieving their desired goal. Of course, never ideal losing that opening pick, especially Boy on Snake. You're looking for that, for a lot of that information. They even had good reads as to where Hashom was playing. He was laid prone on stairs and shot the drone, still didn't move. The expectation is that you will. So, kind of a good bait, good little bit to put the fear of doubt into your opponent's mind. There is no doubt in Twisted Minds' mind, though, as they are looking pretty confident
That
here,
little
and they should
spawn
be.
peek is really a big fucking nuisance. Only Rexen has been able to punish him for it.
Map that we have in the pool at the moment. And I don't see that changing over the course of this series, not just yet.
No, I don't see map 3 of Rebellion versus Twisted Minds changing that. It has been 3-3 halves, both maps we've had so far, as close as it can get.
5 seconds to insertion.
All 12 rounds on the second, all 15 on the first. We can only
All right, come on, boys.
there on map 3, Hashom. I don't even need to say it at this point. We all know it. Ooh, never mind. We don't know what he's gonna do. He's not peeking out the window this time. He is
Come on, Spoit. Come on, man.
beneath the single window.
Come on.
We'll
We need a big game from you here.
Send a drone over to that position as on the Rebellion side. Canadian again bringing in the shield, characteristic for these Rebellion attacks. Monty Band, he goes to the Blackbeard or the Blitz. You'll have to look over on this old tower side to make sure he doesn't get caught up by anybody, say, ratting through a window.
Yeah, I think Hashom was just gathering a little bit of information there. He catches a couple of players, the sound cue of them getting up there on the rappel. He can continue to play and harass around this area. And again, just make it difficult for the Rebellion to move in. You can see how heavily stacked up everybody is at the moment on this Hammam roof. And if they're all going to try and ball in off the back of Canadian, they have a bit of a problem.
Might all stack up. Canadian as well has faced a bit of difficulty on these shield entries, but Shop
all right.
maintaining an advantage. Ambi pushing in deep, holding through the smoke.
No! Fuck.
Those smokes don't block bullets, and J-Lad, as Canadian's got to watch his own.
Nice, Nadian.
Ends up putting one to the back of that Soulless's head. But a quick pause.
Uh-oh.
Ambi can be picked back up.
Oh, no, we're fine.
P9 could go for another flank. Caught by the Nomad.
Oh, fuck.
The Blitz instead.
No, we can't be Spoit. What is happening,
as nobody from the Rebellion could get a handle on P9. And now, in the 2v2, the Rebellion completely pushed back.
The cut-off wasn't sufficient there. P9 being allowed to play in that position. Retake that ground. It's devastated the advantage that the Rebellion worked so hard for. They almost had the plan down at one point, and the decision was to come off and guarantee it by having a good idea as to where these remaining defenders were. Now we've got Rexen left scrambling, trying to gather as much as he can out of the drone, and they're both going to push one door.
Just one door.
That was silly. I don't know about that.
Guards knew that gunfight was coming 3 whole seconds in advance.
That was
Rexen
desperate.
trying to make it work in the exact same position. Down some support, no information. A new angle, one flashbang.
Come on, Rexen,
Made his way to
please.
sight
Oh.
with diffuser in hand. And start to put it down, maybe bait out some kills, but no, not
All
today.
right, man. This is very rough right now. We're playing super scared and we're not winning our fights.
Close out the 2v1 with some textbook siege.
This is very bad right now. Yikes! Come on! Come on! Come on!
For that sort of an engagement, only a couple of bullets needed to be landed. The Rebellion really attempting to go for that all or nothing play, sending Canadian through. They got a decent opener. Rexen was able to take Hashom down, wiped him off the face of the board straight away. So that's all of a sudden the lurk player, the flanker, the player that you're expecting to be a bit of a problem. The problem player was P9. Yeah, sure, Canadian gets the kill onto J-Lad, but that cross right there from P9 was devastating. Not only grabbing one,
we just
but a
can't
second
lose
as well.
that fight there.
Spoit tasked with watching that window, watching that doorway, and making sure nobody crosses. It's really cost the end result of the round. 2 rounds to 0 now for Twisted Minds. They start to streak a bit of a lead. It's not unusual in this series. We've seen both teams go up by at least 2 at some point, but this is the time for response.
We'll need to see a response from the Rebellion. Or
All right, come on, we need to answer. We've got to answer.
We didn't see it.
All things considered,
Fuck.
I mean, it was a bit of a close affair in round 2, but round 1, there was only 1 body lost for Twisted Minds. They get 3 in a row. They're making the most compelling argument this entire series that they, the best meta team we've seen on the international stage in the history of this game, making a semi-final. They'll be making an argument that they can push this 1 more map, 1 more series, and be the first meta team in the grand final of an S-tier event. Twisted Minds now looking to get that 3rd round. Will move down to the 1st floor. Everybody scattered around.
There you go, Rexen. All right, good.
But nobody up
Opening
top.
pick is good.
Hashom, ever the confident player, will go down early to Rexen.
Rexen has been such a good counter to Hashom.
Rounds, he was brilliant in round 1, but aside from that, he's been quiet. Hasn't had a kill since the opening portion of this game, and will be quiet here in round 3. Rexen, again on that entry. Again, that player that has been quietly putting the work in so far for SR. No immediate response, no immediate ground taken here. As SR are just looking to try and further this advantage. See if he can catch another one of these players just out of position. Guards. He's going to move to the sitting room downstairs, but he's got a great chance.
Oh, okay, good.
Great chance with the breach open. Window as well.
Oh.
Joki call goes out. Instead, Tricks again. Canadian going down early on these powerful operators. Now it's 2 kills.
And be nice. Good trade.
Still at the halfway point. Still equal. J-Lad puts Spoit flat on his back. And it is again Twisted Minds
Surf
just
Ambi, please.
dominating the Rebellion.
2 are very low. 2 are very low.
The Rebellion started off with an opening pick this round and the
Ambi
last.
down on drone.
And now when we get to the end, it is Twisted Minds.
Need a miracle here.
A beautiful recovery in round 3.
Yikes! Yeah, we're not looking good here.
In so many positions, sees a laser, just right on the windowsill. Just a little bit of hope, and yet it seems unlikely for him to get this clutch, especially with Diffuser in their hands.
It just feels like an ask that is too big at this point. Sure, everyone's low.
Nope, he doesn't see it.
And they've got control of the kit. There's 40 seconds for Surf to try and work with here. He may find one, but picking up all 3 is going to be near impossible.
It does not seem likely, especially with a shotgun right around the corner. J-Lad and Trix might be low HP, but Surf would have to hit one of the
what a
craziest
shot.
shots this whole tournament. J-Lad swings a little early. Gershmot gives away Surf's position, but they already knew that. They just saw their teammate get decimated by this R4C. Time, it's getting low. Surf's gotta move forward, gotta push into sight, gotta either bait out these picks or somehow, some way put the Diffuser down. But Twisted Minds, who've done it so many times.
There actually might be time.
Just
No.
burn out the clock in Tricks. Are you fast enough? Can you get there in time? Sees
Almost.
him and snuffs it out.
All right, we need Spoit to wake up. Like we can't have him keep dying like that.
Too far away, still with just about enough time. But if that had been a slightly off position, or if Surf had another moment to reposition after getting that kill, you may have seen that plant go down and a bit of a post plant generate. As it stands, nothing is stopping Twisted Minds so far on this map of Fortress. Still surprised we've not had the timeout yet. It feels like it's looming. This is the most important side of Fortress. We've seen early timeouts before.
That is pretty much what I wanted to tell you, right? We know these guys are highly reactive. They're just flying to wherever we are. We should be looking to apply pressure by removing the traps from the equation so they can't rely on these traps, pulling them because we know they're going to react, and just seeing if we can split. But we have to make sure we cannot do that if we're not clearing fucking anything, okay?
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we're bringing shit to clear traps, clear barbs, so we actually have split pressure. If we just are sitting there hoping they run away, it doesn't matter because they know they have the traps to rely on, okay? Guys, I think we've been doing great trading these down early. We're losing the mid-range round again. We need to reset, get on the same page, talk about how we're going to help each other, how we're going to push off each other, okay? Let's go. Come on.
Let's go. Don't ice it now, bro. Round by round.
This ain't the first time yet.
Okay, I like it. I like that. I like that. Good comms, W coach. All right.
Sitting at home,
come on.
Shopify Rebellion slowly letting this game, not even slowly, quite rapidly actually, Ollie, letting this game spin out of their control. 3 uncontested rounds for Twisted Minds on these Fortress defenses, and if we get a 4th, God forbid a 5th, we might be down one NA team in just half an hour.
Coming into this day, Rebellion had a 55% attacking win rate on this map. Over half, which is great for a map that's tough to attack on. Like, you would expect this to sit at like a 48 sort of percent. So the fact that they haven't won a round yet means they can't achieve that 55%, of course, because 3-3 will be 50-50. They can still perform and they can still do fantastically well. But Super's sort of recognized there.
Oh, we gotta come alive now. This one's make or break. If we don't win this one, I'm pretty sure it's cooked.
Big, powerful operators like Canadian has been doing.
We gotta at least, like, 2-4 is still fine, I guess, but I think the mental is just already getting chalked. We really need this.
0-3 across the first 3 rounds here. Bit uncharacteristic from the Spoit that we were used to seeing inside of the Swiss. He hasn't had the greatest series so far. Well, this could be a redemption map if he wants it to be.
Please want it to be
Not the lowest rated
Spoit.
player on Shopify Rebellion, but just 4 EPS above Canadian right now. Spoit has been having the roughest series this whole tournament. And coming off the back of a rough kickoff, the Rebellion need every player to show up right now. After the tactical timeout, Super trying to get the team together, trying to come up with the solution. It'll be a slow beginning. Getting a lot of utility, hacking these Aruni gates.
Alright.
They've got no shortage of targets for that clutch drone, mind you. Aruni gates, Razor Blooms, F-Knots. So much utility, bulletproof as well, that the Rebellion can look towards at the beginning to try and create gaps, create little opportunities for Rebellion to slip into this mid-round and get Ambi activated, get Spoit activated, especially as the Snake has survived this mid-half ban phase and got some good tools.
What was the 2 Ying for? Was there somebody there and I missed it?
Controls from Brava, you name it. Ambi, he's gonna have the info here as to where Guards is positioned. But Guards, he's gonna dig back, playing a deeper angle with that DMR. The drone comes through to confirm it, but they are out of there, not willing to hang around. They don't need to see what happens.
Come on, Ambi. Come on, Ambi. Come on, Ambi. There you go, Rexon. Rexon is so good at these opening picks here. We just need to capitalize off it. Let's go, Ambi.
And Rebellion don't have a single round off the back of it. But a 5v4 is never something
What
to
the
shirk at,
fuck?
But it's also
What are we
something
doing?
you don't want to waste.
Where did Canadian die?
It's
There you go,
another
Surf.
death for Canadian, but Rebellion maintained their advantage. P9, he went
Okay,
big
good
in
trade,
this
good
position
trade, good
earlier.
trade,
He'll
good
go
trade.
down in the same spot. Surf, pistol in hand, mind you. Just walks in, wins an important engagement. But Guards, Twisted Mind's secret weapon on this defense, though P9 has made a good run for that title throughout this series.
Let's go, Rexon. God, Rexon is so fucking good. He is so
We
consistent.
look to Trixt.
Come on, come on.
1v3, Rebellion after their
We know where he is.
timeout, looking
We know
like
where
they've
he
put
is.
together the pieces. Like they've come up with something, anything, just one shot to keep them competitive against.
There we go. Surf Rexon really stepped up there. Okay, we needed that. We needed that. We needed that.
They put their first round
Needed
on
that
the board.
badly. Okay, good, good, good.
I bet the Rebellion wish they could have a tactical timeout from Super ahead of every single round played, because it is very, very effective. It's taken a while to come online here on our 3rd and final map of the series, but it has been good for another round. The difference, a focus on traps, and again, a reminder and a focus on that teamwork. Work those 3-2-1s and really play to those strengths. They got an opening pick. It didn't last too long. It was traded back. But Surf's impact here from Hammam Roof, just being able to affect onto the players inside of Horse, massive.
Big free from
Okay.
Surf in round 4.
Come on.
Pistol and F2 getting the job done.
Let's lock in. Let's stay locked in.
3-0 for Rexon as well, the opening kill so far. Finally a conversion for it as well. Rebellion getting some good trends going their way when they need it most. It's only 1 round, but every single half so far has been a 3-3. Rebellion have been able to tie things up both maps. It'd be the biggest streak they'd have to run to do it this time.
5 seconds
But they've
left
done it
before
before.
insertion.
1 round, 2 rounds. 3's just barely greater than both of those. So now they will look over to the old tower side to win this new site being brought by Twisted Minds.
I mean, 3 rounds on Fortress would be massive for the attack anyway. I think a good standard would be 2 rounds. One's good and certainly workable, but they're going to need a little bit more out of this first phase if they want to give themselves an easier time of things come that side swap. Twisted Minds.
Oh boy. Oh, I am clinching. I am so clinched.
We see them bringing a lot of trap focus. But we've seen a Brava and a Twitch just dismantle a trap game. Now we have a Mute in the picture, slowing down some of those tools that the attackers are starting to build. So we're seeing this Twisted Minds team with a bit more adaptation in their belt. They're also bringing a Mirror, a fantastic tool, especially when defending onto this top floor.
Give you so many good angles, just looking out from the site. Also putting a lot of pressure onto the Rebellion. If they try to push in just through an old tower direct, they're going to feel really compressed on that
got
side
the
of the map. We see a
intel
lot
on
of
him.
teams, even with shields, get really stuck up on that position and face a lot of difficulty. Nice find with the shock drone. Twisted Minds over on the command side. Finding a little bit of good utility play. Hashom prone beneath this window for quite a long time.
Oh, there you go, Ambi.
As J-Lads found out, Ambi quick kill, but quickly traded.
Nice, Nadian.
Rebellion playing so close together. Canadian with the shotgun
Good
around
shit,
the corner
good
finds
shit.
his second. P9 again playing this museum side, but it seems that the Rebellion have an idea. Surf and Spoit watching this position. They'll both fire some shots as Surf takes a more forward stance, but P9 now luring them deeper into this top floor.
Oh god, alright, come on, come on.
A decision needs to be made here as to whether they're going to deal with P9 or not. Are they just going to let him hang around there and deal with him at the end of the round? Or are they going to actively try and seek that player out? With the amount of space they've got at the minute, you'd be foolish to try and chase after him. You've really just got to give him that space and hope that you can still keep things tight, knowing that the man advantage could now coming into the final.
Yeah, I think keep it tight. Tight like my fucking pussy.
See some of these side walls get opened.
See the walls get open. See
Now we know. Nice. Nice, Rexen.
We've been sitting at this window for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Goes down. P9.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Very good, very good.
0, then 1. Now Shopify Rebellion.
Excellent. Fucking tremendous.
Another round to tie things up.
Their performance on Fortress could already be enough. They may not have to go the whole way and get that equal 3-3 split that we see a lot of these more even maps bringing us.
Alright, that was so good. Okay, that was so good.
Crowd slowly starting to warm up here for what will be the final map of this series. One that Shopify Rebellion really do not want to let squander. The Twisted Minds. Bit of a wake-up time, Lynx. They had a really easy time of things those first 3 attacking rounds. A tactical timeout from Super, and the board has just been flipped on its head.
Ass so tight, can't fart. True, brother.
How reactive Twisted Minds are playing that. Whenever we do something, we go there. And something I noticed in round 4 was you saw Canadian use 2 Candelas early, then they rotated to the other side, clearly trying to bait Twisted Minds away, then hit where they're just now rotating from and where they're weakest.
Damn, duct taping that shit in there. Now that's fucking locked in. God, Rexen is such a gamer, bro. It's unreal.
Take off later.
That is going to be crazy to take off later. As we find ourselves
Thanks, tech support. Yeah,
Salt
good
Lake
work.
City, Shopify Rebellion just need your faith for a little bit longer. They'll need it for more than 1 round if they want to win. But for this half, to get themselves the same tie game they had on Lair, on Clubhouse, here on Fortress, they will need you to believe for another 3 minutes and 30 seconds, including the prep phase.
All right.
They need to make good on it. The Rebellion now, after that tech. Well, hold on. Maybe we'll have another one. We will have another one.
I hate when I get a bug in my mouse.
Don't you
Is
hate
Rexen
the mouse
actually
fun?
deaf in one ear? I don't know. I keep hearing that, but I'm not sure.
I've been thinking, Lynx.
You've been thinking?
I've been thinking.
I don't think he's fully
I'm
deaf in
wondering
one
if
ear.
The Rebellion have done enough already here on this map. There's a crazy stat we can drop. We've got a little bit of time.
He 100% is. I didn't know that.
17 out of 19.
Okay, that's a fraction.
The defensive wins.
Damn, just like you for real.
So you're saying in
True.
the past, what, 4 plays?
Well, not deaf in one ear, but I play with one
SRF
earbud, so
17
like
out of
I'm
19
completely out
rounds.
of
On defense.
audio
On
from one ear.
defense.
So yeah.
Okay, that's kind of insane. That's what? 88%?
Sounds like you can
Something
still
like
go
that?
pro. See, I told you. You don't. It's
89.5.
honestly a crutch to have that much sound.
That was terrible.
Becomes
at math.
overwhelming.
Awful at math, actually. That was actually a massive anomaly in my life, all things considered.
as evidenced, given that you were a whole 1.5%.
I know, that trophy's
And given that
fucking
I heard people
gorgeous.
laughing after I said that, so unfortunate, really. But 17-19 defensive wins for Shopify Rebellion in their past 4 plays of Fortress, and I would assume no equivalent from Twisted Minds. A little bit more of a paltry 68% on both sides. That's not paltry, that's actually really good, all things considered. But if Shopify Rebellion can really prove to be that good on these defenses, this might just be enough. With 2 rounds, that could certainly be it. But a 3-3, and all you need is what? To land 50%, not 50% if it's a 3-3, of course. But what, 2/3, 66% on your defenses? That's worse than both the Twisted Minds defensive win rates.
It is. I think the context to throw into that is that Twisted Minds are a very good Fortress team. So you can kind of take that with a pinch of salt because their attacks are fantastic. Whereas the sample size for SR is going to be a little bit more shifted towards teams that maybe aren't as good at that attacking side on Fortress. And we all know that Twisted Minds are very capable on this map. They've already taken down some formidable opponents, most notably Enterprise, only a day ago. It's where we saw that 7-2 win versus the all-Aussie lineup. Gave them that spot in the game here today.
They also took down G2
If they win this major, you're
that,
going to get a
for what it's
duplicate statue? Yeah, we always get a
Enterprise,
duplicate
obviously, great
trophy.
team. Shout out top 8. They also took down G2. I feel
Absolutely.
like that's worth mentioning. Don't want to bury the lead, as you said yesterday. I don't want to. If I'm going to cast with a Brit, I need to work on the slang. I need to work on
Ambi's
the
hyped
pronunciation.
up. Spoit's hyped up.
Hopefully,
All right,
now
this is,
worked on
all right,
the
good, good, good.
mouse.
Good vibes, good vibes.
And hopefully now,
Good vibes, great
looking to get
guys.
back into the series. As it stands 2-3 for Shopify Rebellion, just looking for one more round on this attacking side. Twisted Minds have held off formidably this entire series, even on that 8-7 loss on Lair. But now look to try and take the first definitive lead at the half out of this entire best of 3.
We've been treated to 3-3 being the side swaps at the halfway point. Will this map be any different? Twisted Minds, they would love to go onto their attacking half with a brief lead over Shopify Rebellion. The tools that they're going to be bringing to do it, they are just going to be doubling down on those pain points. Traps, traps, traps. That's the order of the day right now. Not only have we got Thorn that we've seen already in all but 1 round, we're now also seeing Ela be brought. We've got those F-Nats from Fenrir. They could be a nightmare, especially with how many techie small corridors we've got over on Fortress.
Okay.
Just to bring a bit of stability and really zone off those corridors. A lot of corridor play on Fortress. It really is very layered. Once you've got yourself into the building, you kind of just get into another corridor in a lot of instances when you're trying to attack that top
Hashem didn't
floor.
peek this one.
Janka can be brilliant for zoning off large portions of that map.
Also worth pointing out, that was 3 sets of barbed wire put down at the bottom of Old Tower. So not only good for zoning off positions, but in particular that spot. If for some reason...
All right. Come on. This would be such a good round to take here to tie it up.
That fire is going to
Oh, this would be such a good one to take.
envelop their feet and will likely take down anybody who walks through that position. Seems the Rebellion have something different in mind, though. Currently just probing around the map, opening up some of the important exterior walls, also getting some important information. That Soliton scanner, I believe. P9 and JLad spotted by it. Might be something else as well. Canadian prepping some utility. Again, this might just be a fake. Might just be 2 Candelas used without any commitment behind it. But as we get to 3, this is
Nice, Nadian. Nice, Ambi.
Ambi next up on
Great team play there to bust that shit open.
Finds one. And look at him run back down the hallway out of the range of that Soliton scanner.
Fucking huge. Fucking
on
huge. Good Candelas.
Minds now trying to dig a little bit deeper. They've got some utility to do it, but losing 2 bodies cleanly on that roam clear with very little spent is a big, big problem. Yeah, we've seen the Candelas used, but we've not always even seen Canadian get a chance to use those Candelas.
No,
and we've
maybe.
still had close rounds. So the fact that he's still got one in pocket, going to spend that out.
No, fuck.
Hashem will get a very important refrag back, though, but he's still in hot water.
Nice, Rexen.
Quickly trades him
Rexen has been such a good answer to Hashem.
seconds to go.
Thank you, Rexen.
Have diffuser outside of the single window currently. Need to go pick that back up unless they want to finish this on.
Oh, no. Do they know? Do we know? We know.
Oh, just
Nice.
face checks the angle.
Oh,
He's
thank
ready
God.
for it. Shotgun tags up guards a little bit. Now the Malusi quickly sprinting back to site. LMG tracing a player as they walk down the old tower stairs. Flashbang sent out in turn to keep him at
Oh,
bay.
fuck.
Gars now taking
Please,
another
please, please.
1v1.
He's low, he's low, he's low, he's low. Nice, Surf, last guy. Nice. Nice, holy fuck. Way to tie it up. Way to tie it up. Actually huge. Actually huge.
And after 3 in a row, the Rebellion tie it again.
Wow, actually fucking colossal.
When we banned Monty, they ramped up the pace a lot, and I thought it was giving us more trouble. Would you rather ban the Blitz so they have to play Monty pace?
Yes, Blitz. Thank you.
So let's
That
Snake and Monty, guys.
good comms.
No,
Guys.
not Monty.
Sorry, Snake and Blitz. Sorry. Old man moment. Okay. Anyway, so for command, they showed 2 different attacks. Obviously, they could do different, but they brought a shield blue through Master. Ace went breach. Gridlock was horse door. Flores was outside art window, and they had a snake working up spiral, so that guy could go anybody, maybe like a Deimos or a Dokkaebi. They also have a spiral direct. For that, they ran Twitch on catwalk, Grim on ladder, Ying, or like above ladder, Ying art window, Blitz, so it'll probably be Monty, Shield, and Flores walking up spiral. Okay? For bunks, the only attack that we saw from them was a split. It was a shield dropping ladder, snake walking up spiral, Ying art window.
But if they turtle, guys, let's remember to bring some operators to Beautius. Ying, Nomad, Capitão, whatever, you know. I forgot the name of the last one.
Get him,
صار لما نشوف جاب خلينا نشتغل عليه مع بعض. صار 3-1 لعب سريع لا نعطيهم وقت يفكرون. ها
اوكي
عادي اذا ما بردوا شيلدات يعني بتبقى الشيلدات.
اوكي يتم
يا فهد تذكر تاتشر ضغطنا عليها يا فهد تاتشر لا تترني لا تعمل تحت ضغط تكفى لا
روح ليش كذا صوتي؟
انا صوتي راح والله صوتي راح يا عيال والله صوتي راح انا
يلا باقي فور راوند
ايش
يلا يا رجال يدك يا شيخ يلا ايدك
يلا يا ابويا يلا يدك
Another tied half, 3 maps in a row.
Okay.
But at least for this first bout.
Come on.
Every single map of this
Blitz
series.
ban, I really am happy about. I am super happy they're banning Blitz.
So Shopify Rebellion moved to the defenses.
I think that's great for us.
Move to their attacking side.
Okay.
How will they try to level things up? Ooh, I thought maybe we'd get the double hard reach denial ban, but no, it is instead Snake and Blitz taken down. And Ali, these are 2 operators that Twisted Minds play so much on every single one of their attacks.
Yeah, it ties into the...
Oh, God, all right, come on.
Ban the Snake, ban the Blitz. The theory behind it, for everyone in the arena that didn't hear it, is, of course, that the Rebellion are much happier with them dealing with a Monty pace than a Blitz pace. So on Clubhouse, where we had Blitz and guards just running through site setups, because they're Blitz and they can do it, because they're a little bit quicker, they're a bit easier to mobile the way through. It's going to be much more difficult to do that on a Monty, and I don't think...
All right, come on.
Twisted Minds are even going to attempt, at least for this first round. We've not seen the Monty locked in. It wouldn't be unusual to see them play the shield, but I think the Blitz ban is brilliant because it just picks away at something that Twisted Minds did exceptionally well at on Clubhouse.
10 seconds left.
It is a good read by Shopify Rebellion. On the flip side, Kate and Mir being taken down, 2 operators that sure go to the heart of Shopify Rebellion's defensive strategy, but also 2 operators we banned so often on so many of these maps.
Ooh, come on now.
It's not really going to throw the Rebellion off guard, I think. Because when you look at what they have, it is still quite a comfortable lineup, not only for the Rebellion, but again, in general. A couple trap operators, a couple time denial with the smoke and the Goyo being brought by Shopify Rebellion. And then, of course, you have an M14 Aruni. It's contractually obligated. They literally have to bring a DMR.
I mean, if you don't bring a DMR at the moment on defense, you pretty much throw it because they are genuinely that good. It's an incredible uptick in the use of DMRs, particularly since they kept hold of the ACOG. Tool to really affect some of those longer angles that you will find. Fortress, again, not being a map that's a stranger to a long angle. Once things start to get open on that top floor, you can really cut through it. Some good early util clear here from J-Lad. He's going to be on the Twitch just seeing what he can find. His target likely going to be some of that Goyo and that LA.
Yeah, I don't know a fucking thing about this map.
Trying to
I got
clear
no
the way
clue.
for guards.
I haven't played it in the ranked ladder
Blitz previously. This
in the
time it's
month that I've been
Monty.
back grinding.
Rebellion, they feel more comfortable dealing with that. Let's see if that actually is the case.
You can see it in theory with the slower pace, but as you pointed out, I imagine guards can still get a bit quick with that shield, even if slower than the blitz. So many barricades on this side of the map. Gonna give Rebellion good information for where Twisted Minds are pushing. Spotting a shock drone as well. Likely indicate to Ambi that maybe this could just be utility clear on one side. They could be rotating and could be pushing from Old Tower. P9, conversely, him and Twixt both right outside the site. Instead, pushing from Tower itself and looking to bring in this other element of the attack. These two concurrent pieces and squish the defense between them. J-Lad ready for that flank. Knew Ambi was gonna go
Yeah,
for it.
fuck. Alright, come on, guys. Oh no.
Surf, so focused on the other angle. So
Okay, way to trade it. Oh no.
Goes down in the process.
Wait,
Rebellion fight
clutch?
back with two.
This would be crazy.
It is equal on
This
both
would be
sides.
fucking biblical,
An equivalent
please, Spoit.
exchange that just solidifies Twisted Minds' advantage. Spoit spotting
Nice.
one above, stacked up above the boxes. Just slightly cuts off some hair, shaves his head, and now down to a 1v2.
Come on, Spoit, this would be amazing.
Mashom's got
One's
a couple
planning,
J-Lad
1v1,
with
bro.
diffuser. Waiting so patiently, J-Lad will pop up for a second, but they have 25 seconds to play with. They can try and bait out Spoit. They can try to see what he's gonna do. As the Ella commits, as he swings around the corner, he's softened up J-Lad quite a bit. But Track Stinger's on one side, so low HP, so little time. Where is he gonna go? Where is he gonna commit? As one player around the corner, they're just barely dodging these angles. He'll take the long angle fight.
Oh!
Bait it out. With a hip fire
Brother.
headshot.
Oh my god, brother.
1 HP. Spoit just needs one.
He's alive! He's alive! He's alive!
Good night and good luck. Shopify Rebellion retake the lead.
Let's fucking go!
What a time for Spoit to show up. Round 7. Post plan. And a 1 versus 3 for his troubles. Navigated to perfection.
That right there, the fucking classic drop shot was crazy.
Did he disconnect?
Yeah, that was weird. What happened there?
Just flat looking the wrong way on Gridlock of all operators. He's going to be he was stuck out. You could see half of the body as Spoit swings the corner. We'd said earlier, Spoit had a quiet series. Even if
that was so crucial. I hope he continues like that. I hope that just like reawaken that primal fucking like monster. Oh, that was so good. That clutch was so big.
But it hasn't always come from clutches like that. It's been teamwork, synergy, good comms. If that's what they can do on a bad day, I want to see what they can do on a good round.
On round 1, the only thing that separated Shopify Rebellion and Twisted Minds was 1 round. Just 1 round.
Oh god, let's keep it going. Oh my lord, that was incredible.
To take notice of in the grand scheme of things, but in games like that, if you can get a player that buys you around by sheer force of will, that can make the difference with how close this game
I think
has
Spoit's
been.
feeling pretty good right now.
Shopify Rebellion become the team. Channel that defensive energy that you pointed out, an 89.5 defensive win rate in their past 4 plays of Fortress. That round might still be the difference maker in what has been one of the closest series we've seen in all of Salt Lake City. Guards moving down tower with fire in his way. There's nothing he can do. He understands he can't retake that position. Shopify Rebellion will fall off in turn, reinforce off, as the Deimos and Monty join forces to begin this roam clear.
Really good extension there from SR, not committing too heavily to it. Little pocket reinforcement, and they can immediately block that off. Spoit looking to finish where he left off here as he's keeping his close eye on the hop-in. Lion Scan, always a good indicator that something's going to start happening. It's going to be J-Lad.
Nice, knocked him.
There as it's Canadian to put him down in the dirt.
But it's Spoit to finish him off. An impact grenade. IGL setting up his team, but Spoit will lose his life for it.
They traded it in there. Come on,
Tricks
come on.
from outside punishes the Ela for his insolence. So Twisted Minds aren't quite in the disadvantage they once were. But only a minute to go. 2 minutes been spent getting this control, but they have made it progressively closer to the site. More Razor Blooms go off, some damage dealt to this attacking team, but still a little bit of work to do.
Guards trying to bear down on the Monty now, but the util is just keeping him at bay. Vulcan Packs, that's going to be enough to burn at least 15 seconds. And even then, he's going to push in and see what Rexon staring straight at him. Again, it's not like he's playing the Blitz. It's not like Clubhouse where he can just ignore that and push through. He's calling for his team.
Nice, good smoke.
Canisters now come in. It just furthers the problem, Lynx.
Just issue compounding on top of issue for Twisted Minds.
Good fucking smoke there.
Rebellion,
Push him
just
back.
Playing the game they love to, based off utility, based off teamwork. Ambi
Nice, Rexon. One more.
But the round might be done before he.
Let's go, Rexon.
Rexon taking out the pistol, but Ambi knife to the chest and a shot.
Oh my God! Yes, yes. Oh my God, that was so clean. Oh fuck, that was so clean. Nice, nice, nice.
Canadian rolling back the years there, first and last kill in round number 8.
Guys, let's just be chill.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
In the map, split 3-2-1 and go. The bomb site now will be kitchen. You guys want to do the vertical one?
Horizontal, I think we should do horizontal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, with Doc هشوم go above like this, you know?
Yeah.
اوكي خلاص اخوان هسه راح ياخذوا كيتشن راح يسوي شو اسمه فهد انت راح تلعب جهه اللاندري انا راح العب شاور هشوم انت راح تطلع فوق تركسد وقار تركسد وقار ذا ميوزك صح هذا البش او لا دقيقه فهد افتح اي خلاص نفس ما انا قلت هشوم لحاله فوق ها
انا وتركسد نبش ميوزك وانا
شيل اي لو عندكم الا ولا شيء بلعب تويتش عادي
وانا شيل صح؟
ايه
بسمع تركسد اوكي على طول ما
عادي خذوا راحتكم عادي يعني.
Twisted Minds taking a breather as Shopify Rebellion now have not just 3 but 5 rounds in a row across 2 different sides. They have won both primary defensive sites. And as predicted in the TAC timeout, but I think a reasonable prediction for anybody to make, it will likely be Kitchen as the 3rd site for Shopify Rebellion. It's always the tertiary one. We see defensive teams go to Ali. So Twisted Minds thinking a lot about what they want to do for this one.
It's time to lock in. They really need to understand how they want to approach these next couple of rounds. 5 rounds in a row. Side hasn't really played too much of a factor. Past the timeout from Super, by the way. The Rebellion have not lost a round since round number 3. And it was at the end of round number 3 that we heard the tactical timeout. It was incredibly effective. Yes, you've got a side swap thrown in there onto a side that they are very favored at. But they're still going out there and doing the business. They're still getting Monty Shields put in the face. They've still got Deathmark trackers. They've still got bees thrown at them. They are still putting in the work.
Oh, baby.
You can see the Rebellion locked in, but smiles starting to appear on their face when it has been tense in the Shopify Rebellion paddocks up until this point. Maybe just allowing themselves a little bit of joy in what has always been quite a stoic, quite a dedicated, but very cold team. We've seen Canadian get loud when the moment arises.
Come on.
If Shopify Rebellion
Let's get 2 more rounds here.
We will see him electric as he's always been. It's been, I think, 4 years since Canadian's been in a grand final. All the way back in Charlotte when Dark Zero at the time, led by Canadian, won the Charlotte Major. And it has been a long time since Canadian has been there since then. In that time, Beast Coast / M80 have risen, then fallen again. Brazil took over. Brazil starts falling by the wayside as FaZe the only ones that remain. So much siege has occurred in 4 years. And it just... Shopify Rebellion can net 2 more rounds. It'll be like no time has passed at all.
Come on, come on, Come on.
Lodge up on phone calls, trying to open things up here then for Twisted Minds. They are still trying this Monty. They are still trying to gain control, and they are still facing the same old tricks. Smoke canisters, keeping them at bay. Not able to progress, not able to gain that map presence that we know that they can work exceptionally well with when they get it.
Come on.
But they're going to have to do something about the positioning of these two players right now. You've got Sploit and Canadian both just batting them back at the fringe. Guards, he's got loads of information, but he's no real way of doing anything about it. He's going to need a little bit of support here to come in through that hammam room.
Where is that support going to come from? That's the issue I think I'm seeing right now. Because sure, you've got the Dokkaebi calls, but what is some exothermics going to do? What's an F2 going to do on its own? You've got a lot of secondary utility, tons of smokes, in fact, but not a lot of that powerful primary utility we normally
Nice,
see
Sploit.
for the attacking
Traded
team.
it. That's okay.
Sploit with a trade, not with the player he's killed. That's honestly kind of good, all things considered. The Monty goes down. That is huge for Shopify Rebellion.
Taking all the pace out of the attack, hasn't it? J-Lad now left to try and move through main hall, see if there's anyone that he can find on the periphery, caught out on the default cam, and again, it just looks like there's a lack of information right now for the side of Twisted Minds. Players inside of the site, they can already start turning their attention, and they have got information themselves. Rexon knows exactly where J-Lad is going to be positioned at the minute. Doesn't need to do anything. There's nothing that is going to make a player move with the remaining utility that Twisted Minds have.
Just have to win this off gunfights. Twisted Minds.
No!
They can do it. They've done it time and time again.
Nice, Ambi.
Big City. Ambi has two. We've seen round after round, kill after kill, moment after moment. Ambi gets one in round 9. But Shopify Rebellion, with 15 seconds to go, need 3 more to push us up. 6-3.
Nice, Nadian.
Canadian winding back the years. Tricked. Can you?
Oh my God! Yes, one more, one more, one more, one more,
If your tournament depends on
one more.
6 in a row, the Rebellion one away from a grand final.
One more. Come on.
All you need is 1 round. They've done 6 rounds in a row here.
They're believing.
Oh.
6 in a row.
Come on, come on, come on. One more, one more. One fucking more.
Twisted Minds where you start thinking, how many more times are they going to bang their head against this same wall before we see something change? Again, it's the Monty. And again, how are they going to deal with the most basic of utility, taking control of the map?
10 seconds to go.
Oh.
Has that got what it takes?
5 seconds
Yeah, they
left.
might be able to root players out, but SR have already proven they're happy to play dug in. They don't need to move. Rexon barely moved that whole last round. Still came away with a couple of kills. It just feels like the tide has turned in this series. And considering that map 1 was an 8-7, map 2 a 7-5, it just doesn't feel like Fortress is going to be as close.
One more.
Starting to
Come
feel
on.
that way. Twisted Minds struggling more and more. They haven't won a round in, what, 15, 18, 20 minutes? In siege time on one map, that is ancient history. It's only been Rebellion victories in recent history.
Oh, nice surf. Holy fuck.
Ashom opens up an angle and tries to rat, and Surf makes him pay for it.
What a shot, Surf.
No response on the opening pick. Hisham,
Blocking their side.
bit of a quieter player here on Fortress when it's mattered the most. Guards trying to make something happen. He's got the read, but he's just going to have another toxic babe at his feet.
Nice, Nadian.
Canadian.
just completely shut down. J-Lad tagged
No.
up. P9
Come on.
finding Canadian. Silencing the crowd for the moment. The Twisted Minds look to be going for a direct take, Ollie, but struggling in the mid-round. They will bring it to a pause.
They've removed the pace out of the round now, recognizing that it's still winnable. They're still not in a terrible position at the moment, but SR are in arguably the best position. They're IGL, their leader. Sat back watching. Canadian can just move the chess pieces as he sees fit here, and they've got the man advantage. That should in itself be enough to work with.
That should be enough.
Come on, come on.
Directing
Nice, Ambi!
Directing Ambi, a man who has needed no introduction.
Swing it.
A man who does so much for Shopify Rebellion. But it is the team, it is the Rebellion that have kept Twisted
Nice, Surf!
for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And it
Let's fucking go! Alright, grand finals tomorrow, baby. Holy shit, 7 in a row. 7 in a row. Cinema. Fucking cinema. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, fuck. Alright, sending him a message.
For SR, this is uncharted territory. The first time as an org they will make a main stage, and with that win, they'll book a spot in the grand finals tomorrow. It's been a long journey for this roster, and while they do have major winners,
Oh my god!
time since we've seen them lift a trophy.
It has been so long since we have seen the Rebellion, since we've seen Canadian in a moment like this with a grand final tomorrow. And either way you cut it, could fight his old team for the trophy or could fight the two-time world champions in a duel to the death in Salt Lake City. A massive performance for Shopify Rebellion, a big moment for North America, and a big moment for one man in particular. And I do believe we have that man on stage with Ian. It is Canadian that I want to hear from right now.
All right.
Salt Lake City, we give flowers to legends while they're still doing what they love. Make some noise for Canadian!
Oh. Canadian was like actually fragging out there, by the way. He was kind of fucking cooking, by the way.
Shut down the USA champ. Canadian, you're a legend up here. But this roster, everything seems to be clicking at the right time. What's happening here?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think any of us really know what it was. I think we actually got just somewhere during this kickoff stage. I think we got so much like negative feedback and just like we finally became an underdog. And I think a switch flipped in us of not playing with so much pressure and playing to prove people wrong rather than.
Oh, that Spoit clutch I legit think saved the series. Legitimately, I think the Spoit clutch saved us.
We played like we have to prove that point, and we play with
Oh.
belief in each other that we believe we're that good. No one else believes it, but we believe it. And we play like that now, and I think ever since then it hasn't gone better.
On a personal level, it
Oh
seems like
my
you are
fucking god, that was an
rolling back
incredible
years, like you
series.
stepped into a time machine.
Holy
How are
shit.
you doing this at this level, at this point in your career?
I mean, I'm off and on. I'm still getting smoked, but I mean, the guys are like just absolutely thriving. Though I think we're playing great as a team. I think our coaching staff is like incredible too.
Oh my god, that was unreal.
Less stressful it's made it for me.
Oh, that was giving me such a headache, bro. I was being brave about it, but wow.
Doing so much extra work.
I was getting a nasty headache.
Focus on how I'm gonna call on like what I want to focus on, and not being too stressed out. But I don't know. I like competing, man. I think it's until I really feel I can't do it or there's something else I want to do that I want to prioritize. I'm gonna do. I love doing this. I love being a part of a team. I mean, there's nothing more rewarding than than just working hard for this and like getting back to this stage, getting back to a grand finals. it's not something I take for granted, and just competing in general, it's not something I take for granted and never will. So
I think you're making me quite nostalgic.
One more series, bro. Grand finals.
In a situation like this was 2022, the Charlotte Major. You're back in North America, another grand final. Can you do it again?
I mean, the sky's the limit. Obviously, nothing's going to be easy. Nothing's granted. But we know we're capable of beating any team as long as we show up and, you know, do our due diligence and play as a team and believe in each other and play with confidence. We're capable of anything, and we all know that. So, I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves, but, you know, we're not going to be no pushovers tomorrow. That's for sure.
All right, Salt Lake City.
Oh!
One more time for Canadian and Shopify Rebellion, your grand finalists for this major. Thank you, man.
Oh! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Grand finals. Oh, that's so huge. Oh, that's so fucking big, man. I want them to win so bad. Oh, I really want them to hold that trophy, hoist it up high. Ah. Oh. Whew. What time is finals tomorrow? I think it's the same time, right? 3 p.m. Eastern. I could be wrong. No, it's later tomorrow. It's 5:30. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That was such an intense series, bro. Holy. Like, the scoreboard at the end doesn't really reflect how stressful it was getting there. I'm telling you, man, I told you in Clubhouse, banning Blitz is what we needed to do. They banned Blitz, and we fucking steamrolled. I'm telling you, man. The Blitz was just, he was a problem. Whew. Who do you want Rebellion playing against tomorrow? Both teams are scary. I don't know what to tell you, man. We played FaZe really well in Swiss. We did lose though, but I don't know. They're hard. It's hard no matter what. Oh man, I want the dub so bad. I want them to win so bad. Oh. Rebellion won game 1 against DSG and LCS. Oh, that's right. That's still going on. Yeah, it started during the series. When's game 2 start? Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, that Spoit clutch was crazy. That was a pivotal moment. Who's next game? Dark Zero FaZe. We play winner of that, which will most likely be FaZe. You gonna stream DZ versus FaZe or nah? I don't know. Right now I'm debating. Because I haven't eaten yet. So I might just go eat. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what's gonna be best for the good juju. Because so far the strategy has been watch party, the Rebellion dubs, then in stream. So I might do that. So I'll probably watch the highlights here like I have been. And then call it there, and I might stream again later tonight or just pick it up tomorrow for Grand Finals. I'm trying to keep everything exactly the same way it has been because of my superstitious nature. Fett interview? I can't. Like I said, I have to keep everything the same that it has been. But let Fett know I would definitely like to talk after everything's over. But I can't do it during it. I can't. I'm not risking it. Not risking it. The camera stand wasn't there last stream and we still won. You're so right. This was a new addition. So now I'm gonna have to bust that out again for tomorrow too. Because I was doing fucking card openings for skill check. So now it's gotta stay.
Grand final. Shopify Rebellion locked and loaded, in position, waiting to find out who they will face off against in Championship Sunday. My name's Ian Chambers alongside Fox and Lax. The crowd nearly blew the roof off this.
Oh, wow.
What a reaction, and warranted as well, wasn't it?
I mean, well-deserved. To win 7 rounds in a row, that's something that you don't see every day. I mean, I was getting a little nervous as a North American fan to see Twisted Minds go up 3-0, but Fortress defense, the fact that they tied it up 3-3 once the side swap, at that point, it was lights out.
I mean, we have to look at this round specifically. Round 7, this is the momentum shift that all
This was the
Rebellion
momentum
needed
shift.
to be able to, like you say, to bring those 7 rounds into their favor to close out this series, to put them in a grand final. Spoit, what an incredible clutch. A 3v1, able to bring it down to that nail biter.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And he absolutely delivered.
I mean, he sure did. That was the final nail in the coffin. I truly do believe at that point, first round on side swap, you're shutting down Twisted Minds like that. At that point, it's very difficult emotionally to come back from it. But when you look at the scoreboard, I mean, at the end of the day, the whole team showed up. But again, Ambi has been consistent.
Listen, outside of just focusing on the players, 1 second, I do want to reel it back in. I want to focus on Super. Seth has done such a phenomenal job in his coaching. Every time we heard those timeouts, he was so concise and particular about what he wanted to convey to his teammates. And every single time after those timeouts, you would immediately see the shift in the momentum and the change in the team and how they were performed. So definitely big hats off to Super.
Hats off to Super. Canadian gave a lot of hype there to the coaching staff as well. And look, it's always nice to see it officially locked in. One grand finalist.
Oh, one more series, bro. One more.
You like that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's about time I finally can say NA's in a grand final.
Can we just give some commiserations as well to the history makers in Twisted Minds? They leave here with their heads held high.
I mean, they performed exceptionally well.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, farthest they've ever been as a region as a whole. That being said, I'm sure we'll see them down the line, coming to more events. And a lot of people were sleeping on them. And they came to play. They delivered. At the end of the day, there's a little bit of an experience difference when you're going up against Shopify with Canadian on the IGL. So the end of the day, they performed exceptionally well.
I mean, nobody wants to lose once you get this close, but the fact of the matter is they have worked their asses off.
Yep.
They were absolutely so deserving to be here, and they gave us quite the show to watch, and they should be leaving here with their heads held high, and I have no doubt that we are going to see them in the future.
Hey, that's only one semi-final done. Let's get on to the next one.
Okay, all right. I'm keeping everything the same. I'm going to call it right there for now, and we will be back tomorrow. Grand Finals, one more series. We just need to take one more series, baby. Okay, I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your day. Good rest of your afternoon. I will see you soon. All right, bye-bye. See you soon.